You're. I was about to say we got swapped real quick.
Yeah, something weird just happened. Hey, what's up, everybody?
Okay.
Yeah.
That was some multiverse shit just now. I dig it.
What's really good, y'all? Untitled Live, episode 97, baby. We here, Friday. We made it.
Yo, I survived.
Yo, for real, dude. I heard good things, but like, you know, WB is like, we don't know what to do with this kid. So I don't know, man. We're gonna get into that. We're definitely gonna get into that. That's like the topic of all topics. So we're gonna get into that. Welcome, guys. This is Untitled Live, episode 97. If this is your first time coming across this channel, we talk about pop culture, we talk about movies, all kinds of shit. We go left, we go right. So thank you. Thank you for spending your Friday night with us. It's a chill night. It's not gonna be crazy. It's just four dudes just talking about shit. So
hey, welcome, everybody. Welcome.
Here, as you know, we got a special guest here in the building. We got Barry White in this bitch.
Oh no, man.
From the Quiet Storm. Let's get it.
my man is on the good side of COVID. All right, we're gonna get into his week, but he's on the good side. He's on the good side of the fence.
Yeah.
Many blessings, bro.
Let's go. It's a celebration today.
Word,
it's a celebration.
He said he had COVID. I was like,
yeah, bro. That shit finally caught me. I was dodging for a minute. That shit finally caught me. I was dodging for a minute. It finally got me, bro.
Yo, he was like Neo in the Matrix, yo, dodging COVID. Yo, almost 3 years, bro.
I was like Matrix. What? You saw he was dodging all the bullets, and then that one last bullet that caught him in the leg and shit. That was COVID. That shit caught me in the leg.
Yeah, man. I'm glad you're doing. You're on the road to recovery. You're not no hospital shit. Everything.
Yeah, yo.
Body handle it.
Hey man, I gotta take the vaccine, bro. Like I think if I didn't have that vaccine, the booster, I think I would have been fucked up from this shit. But that vaccine and the booster shit, yo, fucking, it did what it said it was supposed to do. It made the shit like it was a cold for me.
Damn, bro.
It just felt like a really bad cold, like for me. Like it's day one. It started off like when I started symptoms. It was like on Friday, and I thought it was like I was having like sinus issues. I thought it was just like because it was like I thought it was like allergies. I'm like, yo, what the hell's going on with my sinuses? I feel like my sinuses on fire. So I just kept taking like Flonase and Claritin and shit. And then like that was like for 2 days. Then on the third day, I woke up felt like my throat was on fire, bro. Like scorched earth in my fucking throat, bro. Like it was crazy.
Ooh, that's the worst.
So then I called in work and I was like, yo, I got a severe sore throat and a little bit of cough. Y'all want me to come in? They were like, "Do you have a fever?" They're like, nah, I ain't got no fever. So they were like, all right, so you good, come in. Then my mother was like, yo, she told me like, I think you should take a test. So yeah, I went to at-home test and I took it. That shit, that line was red as a motherfucker, bro. It was dark red. It was like, yo, you got COVID. Yo.
Damn.
You lost it. Oh shit. Yeah, bro. So then, yo, it was so I think the worst of it was just like this cough spell I got. That's about it. I have like a uncontrollable cough. Like, even if I drink water or try to like take cough drops and shit, like the shit goes hard, bro. That's why my voice got so hoarse where it's deep now.
Bro, like I haven't caught it yet.
You haven't caught COVID yet? I thought you had it before.
My kids.
I know your kids got it.
My kids had COVID. But the thing is, hear me out. I think that I may have got COVID. It just I was getting a lot of like false negatives. I'm sorry. Because how do you live in a house, right, with an 11-year-old and a 4-year-old with COVID and not catch COVID?
You're not wearing a mask or that, right? Yeah.
I was wearing a mask at the crib, but like, you know, things happen. You know, these kids don't understand boundaries. They don't, you know. So yeah. I think I may have caught it. I just once again, we was on the good side of COVID. Damn. Well, anyways, we're glad that you doing better. No, that shit was like, I hate when I hear people that I love get COVID. That shit is the worst.
I ain't gonna front, bro. When I first got diagnosed, I was scared of the motherfucker, bro. I was panicking like a motherfucker, bro. I was like, yo, COVID and I'm fat? Oh, hell no, bro. I was worried.
Fucking, like fuck, when Stinky caught that shit and he was like, I'm going to the hospital, I was like, oh. Yo, my man was in the hospital for a week and a half.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like, when I saw that it was positive for that shit, all that kept playing in my mind was how Stinky went through that shit. And I was like, yo, am I gonna have to be in the hospital? Am I gonna have to get oxygen? I was freaking out. Like, the first day I was freaking out, bro. Like, I had to call the COVID hotline and shit, where I was talking to the nigga on the phone. I was just like, so straight out Bama crunchy white boy. He was downplaying this shit like a motherfucker. So, man, you gonna be all right, bro. Like, first day, you got boy. You gonna be all right, but first day, you gonna be like, damn, my sinuses fucked up. My nose, he's like, my nose kind of stuffed. And then after that, you probably gonna have about a cough, hoarseness. I mean, it's real severe. Maybe some muscle weakness or a fever. He said this COVID strand is kind of weak right now. I ain't gonna do nothing, boy. He'll be fine. I was like, all right.
Yeah. The crazy thing is like, yo, just like 2 years ago, this shit was different. Like, motherfuckers was dying left and right. Like, motherfuckers was being stuffed in like 18-wheelers. Like, only if they had a couple of more months, right, and got the vaccine. That's the worst. Like, to go out knowing that there's something around the corner that could save your life. That shit is wild, bro. That is wild. So, I guess
I saw Jerry. She caught it before the vaccine came out, and boy, it fucked her up, boy. Like, I was like, yo, I was scared. I was like, shit. People that I knew had it before the vaccine came out. Like, some people still haven't got their smell back. Some people still having like shortness of breath because you know that after COVID shit. Like, my aunt, she caught it before the vaccine came out, and she still like gets dizzy, a little dizzy when she walks. Like, she stumbles sometimes when she walks. So this shit's serious.
I know that Stinky has some, like, right. You get some residual shit, right? Like, shortness of breath.
My throat dries out randomly. They'll just all of a sudden I'll be walking, I'll be fine. All of a sudden, I was like,
damn.
Yeah.
Maybe that's just you sleeping on the train.
Nah, that's not just me sleeping on the train. That shit was happening while I was driving back and forth to work.
Yo, if I was an op, bro, I would catch you lacking on the train every single time, bro. You be lacking all the time, bro. Lacking. Yo, I don't know how he sleeps. Like, I sleep, like, I try to, like, lay back, but I'm always waking up. Nah, this motherfucker be in deep sleep. He be in REM sleep on the train. Oh, straight up, like,
yo, you brave, bro. I could never fall into deep sleep on a train, bro.
You know, deep sleep. And he's like this. Right? Like he's trying to transform into some shit. Yo, he be sleep. Yo, sleep. But what I give him the most props, right? He don't sway. He just like stays in his bubble. Like, he don't like lean. He's like, I mean,
oh, they need the corner seat.
Yeah, the corner.
It keeps you stable.
Yeah. My man had me yo, the worst, I hate we lost Fresh Prince again. Yo, the worst is when you go on the train and it's like the old 6 train and it has like the, you know, the divots, the partitions of the seats. One has a flat, you know, bench. So like if Stinky sits in the end part, somebody's on the right, I gotta sit in the partition. Like, that's the worst seat ever. It's not really a seat. You got half a cheek on each seat, and then your butthole was sitting on the fucking partition. That shit is painful, bro. I don't like it. I don't like it. That hurts.
He's on train seats. But I feel you though. That little, like, when you don't fully fit on the whole seat, and like, yeah, it's annoying.
Yeah, man. Like, Those seats are not inclusive, dude.
Big
don't-
people problems.
I don't fit. I don't fit one thing. Like I spill over always. I just can't, dude. Yo.
Bro, I sit on the bus. I'm like, when there's them 2-seater shits, like, yo, don't even look at me to try to fit in this shit, yo. You're not sitting next to me. It's over. Even like on the bus where you said, you know that seat that you sit as a little elevated, it's like facing sideways with the pole in between. It's like 2 seats there and 2 seats on the other side. I take one side for myself, bro. I'm like, yo, y'all niggas take the other. Y'all not sitting next to me, bro. It's over. I'm too big.
The shit that makes me laugh. If I'm sitting there, I'm being toxic. I'll sit and I see the person right across from me, and it has like a small little spot to sit. And I see him sitting there. I'm like, someone's gonna want to try to sit there. And the moment somebody goes like, "Can you move on?" The dude be like this.
Nah.
That's the you can't fit here look.
Yeah. Bro, that used to kill me about riding on the train. When I used to ride on the train, bro, it'd always be some big booty chick that has no business trying to fit in the fucking seat that she's trying to fit. Like, sis, I'm big, and your ass, you got an ass of a horse, yo. You're not going in here, yo. Like it's not happening. Yo. And they're trying to squeeze their butt, and they got their booty on your arm and shit like that. Other people like squeezing and shit, like, bro, ridiculous.
Yeah.
I probably want to get in trouble for that comment.
Probably, but you know, it's all good. So, you know, we know about Red's sort of week about the whole COVID shit. We'll circle back to him. So how was your week, man? How was your 7 days of after the podcast last week?
It was alright. And then today came, and I had a Apple certification test to take today. Failed that shit.
Damn.
Yeah, 61 out of 105 questions.
Damn, you threw the number out there. I was not trying to throw your number out there.
Listen, it is what it is. I mean,
this is
that test is not made to pass.
This is Red Table Talk here. We living in our truths. We speaking our truths here.
Red Table Talk.
Oh.
Most people gonna burn that fucking table down, bro. It's gonna be Black Table Talk. Molded Table Talk. I
am not looking forward to taking that test. For me, it's like an Apple certification. You know, it's when we deal with Apple products, they want to kind of like get us certified to deal with that. So, oh, who's watching TV?
Somebody's watching us.
Yo, he's good. Anyways, yeah. So yeah, they have the Apple certification. The test is crazy, man. I mean, and it's like it's an anti-cheat kind of situation too. Like the motherfuckers watch you on your camera, like it's very invasive, bro. No one can be in the room. You can't talk to nobody.
Wait, come on. You failed the Apple certification test and you worked in Apple?
That's fucked up.
Yep.
Damn. He went there.
That's kind of crazy, bro.
Yep. The questions on this thing were like not anything I worked with at Apple. It had very little stuff that I handled at the Apple store. It was a bunch of shit that was like brand new to me. I was just like, what the fuck?
Every question was like, ha 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 ha.
Yo.
My bad, bro. I'm not trying to make you laugh here, bro. I know.
That chick is forever gonna be like my favorite internet clip ever, bro. Like Rhonda Goodall, yo, she's forever cemented in my brain.
How you know her name?
Huh?
You know her name?
Bro, I told you she's forever cemented in my brain, yo. Rhonda Goodall.
Holy shit.
Mama, I love you. Yeah, anytime I hear a clip of her, I just start like, it's just so loud.
Man, that's man.
I'm going to caught off guard with that question. God, I'm sorry, baby. Let's go back on subject. I'm sorry. Ooh.
That was pretty much it, man. That was the icing on the cake. Was that test for the week?
Yeah.
All right. Okay. I mean, that's,
Yeah, there's a lot of studying was stressful. Sucked.
Oh, Fresh Prince. I know you got a computer.
got a new laptop. Like, what's going on? You know what I mean? Like, you know. But hey, we're gonna be here for the next 2 hours, so hopefully he chimes in.
He just said his son was using up like he's doing like FaceTiming with friends and he playing Fortnite in a group party set. So maybe the internet's been stretched.
Oof. Sound like my shit. I had to get a new router, man. Last Saturday, like another router that pairs with the one I already have. So like my internet connection has been steady for the most part up here. So I'm back in the closet again. So my week, man, it was better than last week. Trust, much better. A lot more confidence at work. Was able to kind of like knock out a couple of things. I watched Peacemaker again. Rewatched that. That was like, it was so much of a joy to watch again.
Do you really want to taste that?
And still, I did not skip the fucking intro. I watched the intro every single time.
Yeah, you can't skip the intro, bro. You gotta watch it.
You gotta watch the intro.
Yeah, so that I had fun with that. When I got home today, I watched was it the fuck is the new movie with Jamie Foxx?
I saw that today too.
Yo, good fucking movie.
Oh yeah.
I expect that. It was good. I love vampire flicks. This is right up my fucking alley.
What movie was this?
Day Shift.
Day Shine?
Day Shift.
Day Shift.
Yeah, it's with Jamie Foxx, the other Franco. What's his name?
Dave Franco.
Dave Franco, yeah.
He's pretty funny. He's growing into his own little actor right there, man. He's getting better.
Yeah. I had a good time. I was like, I don't know, maybe I should watch it tomorrow. Like, nah, I'm having some dinner. Let me go ahead and watch this shit. It was good. So Pray Again.
I saw that too this week.
Pray was pretty good.
I saw Pray Again.
They should have dropped that in theaters. That was so worth it.
That was definitely worth a ticket.
Mm-hmm.
Pray was definitely worth a ticket. Or maybe it would have done like a dual release or something like that. But I don't know. It was a good fucking movie. A lot of people giving it shit. Like you said last week, it's mainly because it's a female lead. But story itself it's a fucking great fucking story. So I'm watching it again.
You know, it's a female lead, right? And I know what people are gonna say because it's a female fighting males and shit and like Alien, but the way it's done is like realistic. It's not like she like super commando like killed mad people. It's like she did defensive moves and then she was using blades and weapons. She wasn't like beating person hand to hand every male in the group and hand to hand fighting. You know what I'm saying? She was being realistic with it. She was defensive moves like they grabbed her, she elbowed them in the nose and sensitive spot. And then when she got a weapon, she'll end the dude with the weapon.
Yeah.
So I mean, it was realistic. I didn't have a problem with the movie with the female lead.
I was looking up stuff online because I wanted to kind of dive a little more deep into this whole Comanche situation. And when I read online, from what I saw online, they said the women were pretty crazy as well. Like they were like on top. They were like men.
Mm-hmm.
Like they fought for their own. They were tough women. So I'm like, okay, it's not like it's far fetched. It's not like, like the women weren't holding their own out there. You know what I mean? It's nature, right? So they gotta learn how to fucking do shit. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta feed your family. You gotta do all kinds of shit. You gotta keep yourself warm in these fucking crazy winters and shit. Like, there's a level of grit that comes along with Native Americans and all kinds of shit. Like, so I mean, hats off, man. I had a good time watching that shit again. What else? Saw the She-Hulk trailer. Nah, it's not really a trailer, but it's like the first, like it's like a scene of the car scene.
Oh, I didn't see that.
We could do a watch. We could do like a on the shit. It's pretty good. Yeah, man, that's pretty much it, man. It was a chill week, man. It was a chill week. But I'm glad today's Friday. I'm glad that I'll be able to sleep late tomorrow. I don't know. I want to see. To be honest, I want to see Nope again. I want to see it in the theaters. I don't want to see it bootleg.
Man, not worth it.
I know it's not worth it. I've seen it. It's not good. But like maybe because all right. So Jordan Peele's movie sometimes takes a second watch to catch a lot of like different things, right? Maybe I saw it initially with that first lens, right? Now I know going into it what it is about, and maybe I'll see something different. Because I didn't really connect with Us after so I saw it the second time.
I mean, Us is stupid to me. If I see creepy niggas, I'm not opening my door to go stand outside and confront them and scream them. Like, bro, that's crazy. I'm getting a gun. I'm getting shot and I'm gonna start shooting motherfuckers, bro. That was ridiculous.
But watching it again made it so much better. If you already know the twist. So you start to look at behaviors, right? And you're like, oh shit, like it's apparent that this person is the doppelganger.
Mm-hmm.
Good shit, man. It was good. So Red, outside of COVID, man, you caught COVID when? That was Saturday or Sunday?
I started feeling symptoms on Friday. Okay. So they said with the new strand, it takes 2 days to start feeling the symptoms. So it has to mean I probably caught it either Wednesday or Thursday. It takes 1 to 2 days for you to start experiencing the symptoms. So yeah. So I caught it either Wednesday or Thursday, and the symptoms started hitting me on Friday, Saturday, Monday was the worst. Monday's one of the worst. Like that severe sore throat happened. I was like, yo, what the hell is this? And that's when I got tested, and it came out positive in the home test. So then I went down to Metropolitan to get tested again to get the official, like a more accurate test. And then it came back to I said shit. So I spent the whole week at home just like taking meds and eating cough drops and shit, and like drinking lots of fluids and stuff. And yeah, I mean, it sucks. Like if I didn't have the vaccine, like I said, bro, like I think I'd have been worse for it. Worse for wear. It would have hit hard.
Yeah, it would have been a different story. Or maybe not. It depends how your body really reacts. Cause there's people that, but like if you're having a bad reaction now with a weak strand, yeah, like back in the days, if you would have caught it early on, it would have been.
You would have died. Yeah. If this week's trying to jacking you up, yeah, the OG one would kill you. Yeah. So other than that, like, I've been mainly at home. I've been playing a lot of like multiverses and 2K22. I've been watching.
2K22 is on Game Pass, right?
Yeah, but I had bought it before it went on Game Pass.
Oh, okay.
And I've been watching a lot I've been catching up on shows. I watched Kung Fu it's a CW show. It's about like some chick who gets like she's like from a warrior bloodline, so she has like these mystical powers and shit. Like one side is warriors, the other side is guardians and shit, and they both like have superhuman strength. Yeah. So they do. Yeah. So it's not like a martial arts thing. Kung Fu. It's like a female lead. It's supposed to be a remake of the original Kung Fu dude with David Carradine, but they put a female lead and added like some mystical elements to it and shit. I caught up on movies. I watched Prey, which is really good. I enjoyed that movie. I was laughing because in the beginning the predator was getting fucked up by the bear, yo. That grizzly bear was whooping his ass a little bit, yo. You can tell he got mad. He got mad, yo. That grizzly bear was kicking his ass a little bit. Then he knocked him out with that one punch, and I said, yeah, he was bad.
Yo,
I probably.
I just love the fact that they give you a kind of an explanation why this alien is here, right? We never got that, like he's going for the apex predator. He's not here to kill humans. He's here to fight the top of the food chain, motherfucker. He just doesn't know who it is. So
you know what it is? I think from because somebody was saying the later movies they just straight up attacked humans. They didn't do the shit that the first guy do. But I think it's because of what happened in this movie. Why when they started coming back to Earth, they started just going after humans because it was the human that fucking killed this predator. They're like, yo, a human took him out. The humans got to be the strongest people on this Earth. So they just automatically, the later predators just automatically started going after the strongest humans and stuff to fight. Like, I guess that's why they went after Arnold Schwarzenegger in the jungle in the first Predator movie and stuff. But yeah, this one was good. Even the brother too. The brother was badass, bro. I felt bad, but yo, he was kicking that ass too a little bit too. The brother.
Mm-hmm. The moment I saw him and the way he was acting with his sister, and he was that kind of like that role model that like.
He's gone. Yeah, he's gone.
He's like he's gonna die. So when he said this is where it ends.
Mm-hmm.
He was out like he's behind him. He's gonna
get that nigga be cheating, bro. That invisibility shit is cheating, bro. Take that shit off and fight like a bad predator. What the fuck, man?
To the Halo players.
Yo, yeah, I used to hate the invisibility. I used to steal it just so they couldn't use it.
That is a cheat code, man. That is a fucking cheat code.
Bro, it's cheap. It's mad cheap, bro. I'm like, bro, can you kick your ass? You gonna go invisible now, yo?
Yo, my thing is that he didn't notice that the arrows were not going straight. Like he was that much in the moment that when he was shooting those arrows, that he realized that his helmet was, maybe.
I think he was in rage mode. I think he was so mad that this girl was kicking his ass. He wasn't. He wasn't paying attention.
He's also like a young thing, right? He's like, I guess he's being put on this planet to show that he's worthy to be like whatever their version of being a man is, right? So like he's a young kid. He's going through try and error. So like he's not gonna know all the things. That's why he doesn't have all the bells and whistles. So he's gonna make bad decisions, and he made quite a few because he was losing to a lot of different things. he drew a lot of blood was drawn on his.
Mm-hmm.
There was a lot of neon blood everywhere, which looked really good. I like that shit a lot.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Yeah.
I know the action was really good in this movie, man. I give it like a 5 out of 5, bro. I can't find a complaint for it. I enjoyed myself. I also saw the Gray Man. That shit was good too, bro.
Gray Man was amazing,
bro. That's a fucking excellent movie, yo. Like it was so good. I instantly wanted a sequel. I want a sequel.
Yo, I haven't checked that out yet.
It's crazy because that shit's been on like every time I turn Netflix on, it's always there, and I'm like, I'm not gonna watch that. I'm not really a big Ryan Gosling fan.
Mm-hmm.
But then when like I hovered over the movie and it showed the trailer, I'm like, nah, this is exactly what I need to watch.
And that character fits Ryan Gosling's personality perfect too.
Yeah,
it's the perfect casting. Like it's him. His personality.
And
that guy.
Did I watch the Gray Man?
Right, is with Ryan Gosling and
Chris Evans.
Yes, I did watch it. Yes, that movie was so good.
Mm-hmm.
That movie, after watching Ryan Gosling fight the way he's fighting, I could definitely see him as Ghost Rider. After watching that movie.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? Yeah, I have more confidence in that now.
Throw some fucking fire chains, bro. Yeah,
yep, that's all he needs. A chain and a leather jacket.
The thing is, like, he's considered like a pretty boy, right? So like, you don't put him in a movie to cover his face, right? And Ghost Rider is like when he's a skull. You know what I mean? They have to do something that's gonna they're gonna end up showing you his face a lot, and that's why I don't like. Like, you can't get a pretty boy to play him.
Well, I mean, with Ghost Rider, the beauty thing with Ghost Rider though is like it doesn't really come out until like it's go time. Like, so like you could use his face a lot most of the time because Ghost Rider only comes out. The spirit only comes out like when it's really like, oh, we fighting now? All right, I'm here. What's up? What's up?
Man, but when the Nicolas Cage Ghost Riders, you saw quite a bit of the Ghost Rider face. You know, I think it was well balanced between Nicolas Cage and the Ghost Rider.
Yeah, I think gonna balance it out because they know you can't just have like Ryan Gosling face to the whole movie. They gotta have like the Spirit Avengers show up because everybody's there to see Ghost Rider. We're not there to see Ryan Gosling.
Yeah.
Like
I'm not there to see Ryan Gosling.
I can see him as Ghost Rider, but at the same time, like I don't know, man, because you know, the tickets will sell, right? This would be like a different kind of like demographic going to see fucking Ghost Rider, right? There's gonna be more females that's gonna go see this motherfucker than anything. Like people went to see Eternals knowing that they was only gonna see Harry Styles for 10 seconds. They sat through an almost 3-hour movie just to see Harry Styles.
For 10 seconds.
That's just crazy, man. But yeah, The Gray Man was good. Good movie. That's a 5 out of 5 for me. I didn't have any problems with that movie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a 5 out of 5. Gray Man is good. I saw Day Shift. That was another good one. I saw that one today. That one gets I give it a 4.5 out of 5. I don't know why I don't want to give it a 5 out of 5, but I give it a 4.5.
I give it a 4 out of 5, and it's only because there was one thing that could have. This movie would have been a half an hour long had he would have thought the way I thought. So probably next week, you know, we give you guys a week, and then we'll talk about it in detail next Friday. But yeah, it could have been a half an hour long.
Series, like I said, I caught up on Kung Fu. What the fuck did I watch? I watched Superman and Lois. I finished that.
I haven't checked that out like at all.
Yeah,
It's a good watch, man. It's a good watch.
What's it on?
HBO Max has it.
HBO, okay.
Yeah. So I mean, other than that, like, yeah, it was mainly quiet, man. Like, you know, just trying to survive my COVID, man.
Oh man. Oh, that's what's up, man. But I'm glad you feeling better. You're on the road to recovery. Because we need you, man. You know, we almost there. Episode 100. We gotta be here. I
forgot. My computer crapped out on me. That's why I'm on my phone right now.
I was wondering.
Yeah, my computer just said, you know what? I quit. Yeah, they just said I quit. Nope, doesn't want power on at all.
That's wild. But coming to like some sad topic. Not really a topic, but Anne Heche passed away today.
I just heard. Oh my god, bro! I didn't even know.
And
she was in the hospital. I said that's crazy.
Was crazy that we was talking about her not that long ago on the show, saying that she was a crush of mine, right? In Volcano, she was bad. So yeah, she passed away today. She was in a car accident. I don't want to get into details on what happened, but she got into an accident. The car kind of like went into like flames, and she was pretty much like, they said that she was brain dead for a while, and they were just preserving her body for organ donation because she opted in being a donor. So
yo, listen, I agree with the organ donation, but I feel like, I don't like opting. I feel like conspiracy theory. Here we go. I feel like they don't give you the most help, bro. Like, I feel like if you're like near death, they're gonna be like, yo, we need organs, so let's let them die. And like, maybe it's not like that, because I'm pretty sure there's some doctors listening right now that's getting pissed off, like, yo, we don't do that, asshole. But like, yo, I don't know, man. That's a little fear, man.
You're always gonna have your good doctors like, no, it's not like that, and then you're always gonna have your really shady doctors be like, you know what, I could probably get about like $5,000 for that kidney.
You gotta understand that us black and brown people, right, have an issue with trust, right? When it comes down to doctors and trying to believe, like, like historically, things haven't never went our way, right? And especially with black and brown people, like we die a lot more, right?
Yep.
And there's a lot of organs that's out there. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, man. It's a lot of conspiracy theories. Like, I don't know. I'm not organ donor. I don't they asked. I didn't do it. But man, I may change my mind later. You know what I mean.
Yeah.
If I can help somebody out to kind of like be on
Listen,
with their
I
family.
would I'll tell my wife or whoever my next of kin is at the end, like if I die, yeah, whatever organ can be reserved to give somebody, then yeah, do it. But like I'm not gonna put on my card off the rip because they're gonna look at that shit like, yo, we do need a heart for this little patient that's like
No, it's true. It's true because if your shit is disposition as an organ donor, like, well, we can save some lives. You know what I mean? Like, because I know that the hospital gets like, there has to be a kickback, right? You just imagine the price of a
It's
heart.
called
Right?
insurance.
Yeah, so they probably charge the insurance companies like $250,000 to do a heart transplant, right? Just to do the transplant, not including the heart, because there's no such thing as donation, right? You donate it, but the hospital's selling it to the insurance company. So like,
Yup.
I could be wrong. I could be wrong.
You gotta be careful too, yo. Don't fuck around with them organ donor shit. You mess around, they make sure you have a closed casket funeral because they'll take everything, bro. Your eyes, fucking heart, your skin, sometimes your skin. Like, bro, they'll take everything, bro.
I believe when you're organ donor, I think they suggest you get like cremated. I don't think they do like, because they take everything, bro. Or they don't look at just like heart. They take everything.
Yep.
There's someone that's there's somebody that's probably at the hospital that has burns and they need skin grafts. So they're gonna fucking take everything. So don't expect to have anything. You know what I mean? Like you're not gonna have a whole thing there. So I'll definitely suggest you getting a cremation. Yeah. So she passed away. There was a comedian that passed away too today. We've seen him. He's been on Instagram. Those dad joke Instagrams. He was like the judge for the dad jokes on All Def. If you guys ever watched that on YouTube, I think it's Dre something. Yeah.
Can't say that I've seen that. Well, I might have seen it. I just don't know.
Yeah, I mean, you probably recognize his face. I like once again, like I just saw it real quick. I just don't. I seen his face. I just don't know his name. I just know that he's out there and he's pretty funny. Yeah. So moving on from that, what else happened this week? There was a couple of things that happened this week. We're gonna talk about Flash later. We're gonna talk about that at the top of the show. Let me see here. There was some news that broke. Actually, it all ties to fucking She-Hulk, and I don't want to get into that just yet. Let's see. But I have my notes here. I'm not.
Let's talk about Groot.
Oh, that thing. So yeah, so let's talk about. I mean, I'm not sure.
Gradually forgot about it.
Yeah, because it's to me it's not memorable.
I just thought they were good.
They were funny.
It's shorts.
They were funny. It's just like I don't know. There's one portion that really threw me off, and that's because Stinky brought it to my attention. I don't know if
you would have spotted it.
But I don't know if I would have judged it that hard. But then when I saw it, I was waiting for it. And when I saw it, I was like, oh. So I don't want to like spoil Red. Actually, I think he's probably oh no, his mic turned back on. So
yeah, I'm sorry. I was coughing my head off.
No, because we was talking about I Am Groot on Disney Plus. I don't know if you caught it. Did you see it?
I saw it, but I mean, I'm not gonna consider it spoiler. You can talk about it. It's fine.
Oh, okay, all right. So there's a portion that you can see Rocket Raccoon come up, and mind you, the whole entire miniseries, whatever you call it, was like A1, right? The CG looked great. The CG of Groot didn't look like a downgrade. It looked like it was plucked out from the Guardians of the Galaxy movies. It was perfect. It kind of show you like the beginnings of him when he was potted and he came out, it looked great. Even the world building looked fucking great. But then when you see Rocket, it's like, yikes! They ran. Yo, it was really it's very noticeable. And like Stinky told me in the train, he's like, it looks like it's stop motion, and it does.
Oh my god!
It looks like stop motion. It looks like there's like he's at like 24 FPS, and then everyone else at 60 FPS.
Damn.
And it's like, damn, did they really like give up on the budget, or they said maybe it's not worth it because Rocket is very like complex. He has all these hairs and shit, and there's probably a lot of money that comes with putting him in a movie.
I've been hearing that Disney, Marvel's particular, they have so many like movies that's pushing out, and like these visual effects people are getting worked out thin, so like the quality's starting to like drop.
Yeah,
there's like so many movies they gotta work on. Like once they finish one movie, they gotta go jump on another movie, and like to the point where I think they're rushing through work and they're not making sure everything's like good quality before they put it out.
And no, that's 100%. I've read that too. It's across the board. Like VFX artists across the board is being worked thin. There's a lot of projects that's happening, and then like the timelines are very, very fucking short. Not giving them enough time to kind of like put decent stuff out. That's why you have like movies like Avatar 2 that James Cameron is like, y'all gonna take our time. We're not gonna go. He has his own production. That's why his movies look fantastic. He doesn't outsource. He has his own in-house 3D. So that's why his shit's come out great. I mean, not for nothing. Even the older Marvel movies look A1. And you look at them now, and you look at like Endgame, or you look at Infinity War. Tony looks like his head is floating in the suit, right? It doesn't look like it's a part of him. And with the nanotech, it kind of looks like this is an easy way to instead of getting a suit coming in and transforming. Even though, once again, in the comics, there's a nanotech that this is something that's real.
Mm-hmm.
But when you translate that into a movie, it kind of looks like a very easy way to kind of get a suit on, like how they did Black Panther. Like, I honestly think that Black Panther's suit in Civil War was far superior than the ones we got in the movie.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I agree. I was thinking, funny thing, I just recently rewatched the Black Panther movie, and I was thinking about I said, his first suit was better than the new suit that Shuri created, because I mean, even though Shuri has that pulse thing that happens where he builds up enough kinetic force, they get exposed some force out. That's cool. Like his suit, it wasn't gonna break apart because Brown was around. You know what I mean? It wasn't gonna her thing. It'll disappear. Like there's some sound thing going through. The suit will disappear and open up. Like it's not practical. Like his armor was better.
Yeah, his armor probably would have survived the train scene, right? Because his suit wouldn't have been dispersing. It would have been a full suit. So he would have been fucking. He would have had a super buff on that.
Yep.
No, that suit was far superior. Even Civil War, than watching, he had the suit on for like a couple of minutes in the first movie. But it's almost like I think Ryan Coogler wanted something different, that he wanted to have his own spin because he didn't get to design the suit. So he wanted to kind of put his own kind of like DNA in it. But it's okay, but we also know that it's not a real suit. Like it's not a practical suit, which we want to see practical, right?
Mm-hmm.
That shit was too skin tight. If we're not gonna have a Black Panther with a fucking cape, you know what I mean? Like give us like the Civil War suit. It's like the closest.
Oh word! I would like to see Black Panther with a cape. That cape suit.
Yo, give us a fucking cape, bro. Like that would have been fire, dude. Give us the cape on the throne, right? He doesn't have to be in battle with it, because I guess it doesn't make sense. But like if he sat on the throne give him the cake.
Mm-hmm.
Something stagnant. You know what I mean? Or his father should have had the suit. Should have had the fucking cake. You know what I mean? When there was the prequel shit.
That scene always bothered me.
How he bodied his brother?
Yeah. Like, bro, you have a suit that's bulletproof. You stop the bullet. All you had to do is knock him down. You didn't have to kill him.
Yeah,
Like, it made no sense. Your suit is bulletproof. And he grabbed the bullet with his hand. He grabbed the bullet with his hand and the gun. So he disarmed his brother already. There was no need for him to put the claws in his chest.
Yeah, that shit was like escalated really, like it escalated really quickly.
He might have just been like pissed off his brother betrayed, the country. Like he felt betrayed. I was just like, you know what, fuck that.
I mean,
his father was so like it was Wakanda over everything. That's what it was. It was not even about the people. It was just Wakanda.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? He didn't want people to know about his country. He was so afraid. I mean, just imagine if people would have found out what Wakanda was in the fucking 80s. You know, they would have had problems. You know what I mean? But I don't know.
I mean, he's trying to save his lady, man. He's trying to help her. Yeah, you do crazy things when you fall in love, yo.
Which we haven't met yet. We haven't met this woman yet. So I don't think we're gonna get her in this movie. I know that was a theory of mine, but I don't think so.
I think that might just be kind of swept under the rug at some point.
Yeah, because he made it seem like both his parents died. Like he didn't have anything to kind of like go back to. Like he was like, I'm here. You know what I mean? Like it didn't seem like his mother was alive. Because if his mother was alive, he himself would have got her out. This fucking Killmonger. He got Ulysses out. He could have got his mother out. So,
yeah.
I was kind of mad about that too. Like you killing Ulysses, like that guy right there.
Oh, Claw. Yeah, he's funny.
Claw is funny. I love Claw.
My man has a mixtape, yo. Bro, he has a SoundCloud and then a mixtape, yo. Claw is funny, bro. I was cracking up. I'm like, yo, he's a fool.
Damn.
Oh yeah, I could get you the SoundCloud.
Yo, what happened to Fresh Prince? He's gone?
Yo, he texted me. He said that he said his laptop is acting crazy. I'm like, oof.
You know what? I would have loved if they had like a behind the scenes. Would he actually get the SoundCloud link? You could actually go to it.
What music is playing on that list?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I want Claw's like SoundCloud link. Let's go.
You have a mixtape? Oh man.
They're coming out. Is this real? They making a Fall Guys movie?
No.
Man, they're making a movie out of anything now. They had an Angry Birds.
You know what? They did have an Angry Birds, so I wouldn't be surprised if they did Fall Guys.
Nah, I don't think it's Fall. I don't think it's Fall Guys. I think it's called Fall Guy. Fall Guy movie. It's starring Emily Blunt, Ryan Gosling, and the director from John Wick is directing the movie.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, I thought it was Fall Guy. I'm like, nah, how is that gonna work? But if it's animation, it will work, right? It'll sell toys.
I'll be right back.
Yeah. Yeah, man. What else here? So that Jamie Foxx movie, I'll definitely go. I'll recommend going to see that shit. They're saying, and I saw this too, and it was like that this might be true. Let me see if I can find this article. So Sonic 3 is happening, right?
Hell yeah.
That's filming. It has a release date already.
I think it was what next year, 2023 December, right?
December 2024.
2024.
That's too far.
That is too far.
But there was an actor that's attached to playing Shadow. And I'm trying to see if I can find it. And I'm like, oh shit, that makes so much sense. Sounds like him too. No, I just can't find it. But yeah, that's gonna be filming very soon. Can't wait for that because the first two was fucking amazing. What else we have here? I saw this movie X.
Let's see.
X came out. X is like a horror flick. It's not really horror. It's like a hack and slash, but it's super fucking creepy. And it's about this group of actors and director and writers of like in the porn industry, and they're looking for like a place in a rural kind of town so they could do this porno. So they had rented like
I know what you're talking about.
outhouse. Yeah, and it's just creepy. I don't want to give too much away. I believe Kid Cudi's in this movie. Yeah, Kid Cudi's in this movie. The chick from Scream, the new Scream, the main villain. She's in it. It's really good. I would definitely recommend seeing that if you guys have the means. What else here? Yeah, a lot of news is stemming from this fucking She-Hulk shit. Kind of want to talk about it because it leads on to other topics. I'm waiting for Red to come back so we could jump into this shit. We watch the trailer. We do like a little quick reaction to this small little scene that they dropped today from Marvel. They said Nope is making fucking mad money, and I just can't.
I mean, I think it's people not knowing what they're getting into, but it's like once you walk out of there, it's kind of like,
I'm back. What I miss?
Oh, nothing much. So we're gonna do this quick reaction of She-Hulk. It's like a quick little thing. It's like 2 minutes. Let me see here. I'm gonna share that here. Oh, let's turn down this music in the background because that's not gonna work out. Let's pause you. We'll come back to that. And let's go. Let's see if we can open this up.
So, back to what I was saying before, my theory.
Oh, God.
Steve Rogers did not have a girlfriend before he went into the service.
Says who?
The History Channel. So he becomes Captain America. And from that moment on, a symbol of America, he is rushed to the front lines. He becomes a war hero. Then he is frozen in ice.
Right.
So, based on everything you've told me, after he gets unfrozen, he goes from world-threatening disaster to world-threatening disaster. That's when he's not a fugitive from the law, right? So it seems like he was pretty busy.
All you're doing is repeating everything that I've already told you about my friend and colleague.
Obviously, Captain America was a virgin.
Whoa, that was intense.
Was that the Grandmaster ship?
Yes. So listen,
I didn't want birthday.
No. So there's layers to this shit, right? I think, right, because you see the ship. I'm not sure if this is the Zach Grandmaster ship, but it looks like the ship that we saw in Sakaar, right? Mind you, he fucking left that planet. That's Grandmaster's prize, right? He wants his prize back.
Yeah.
What if, right? Because we know that by contract, Marvel cannot release a solo Hulk movie, but you could make it something with She-Hulk in it, and it's an ensemble, right? As long as it's an ensemble movie, it could be made. So, what happens if at the end of She-Hulk, he gets captured, and she has to go to Sakaar? Or who knows? Like, could it be Hulk had a kid in Sakaar, and that's his kid coming for him?
I mean,
it
happened. He had a kid.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, who it's somebody's coming from him from that planet.
You got child support.
I mean, think about it. Like if he goes back to that planet, right, and we get like a World War Hulk situation, right, where his wife dies, his unborn child dies, he loses his fucking shit, and he comes back to planet Earth, and he's fucking like wrecking shit. I don't know, man. It's crazy, and I guess the rumors were true, the leaks were true that she gets his blood by cross contamination from that car accident, not versus what happens in the comics where she gets shot and Bruce gives her a blood transfusion. So it looks like she gets infected with his blood and becomes She-Hulk.
I find it funny that she confirmed that Steve Rogers is a virgin the whole time.
That and that right there is that's a fucked up situation, because if you think about it, if you watch the first movie, he wasn't getting no fucking action as that skinny kid.
No, yeah.
And so we saw him.
Short and skinny.
He was short and skinny. I mean, listen, he can be skinny. It's fine. I'm a short guy. All right, we get action. All right, let's not make short a thing. Right. Anyways, so we kind of saw his whole thing, and it's like he didn't have time. He got frozen. He got thawed out and went into Avengers 1 and everything else. Like he wasn't smashing nothing. So that thing, the only time he smashed is when he went back in time with Peggy and kind of got, and shit. How was he, like 105 years old?
Bucky in the Winter Soldier said he was 107. I'm assuming Steve was younger than Bucky because he looked like he treated Bucky like an older brother.
Oh, I think they were about the same age because they didn't go to school together. They're in the same classes.
Yeah, I think they were in the same class. He was just built different. Because I think he was 100 years old, and then the snap happened 5 years later. Because I think Bucky did say he was 105 in Falcon and Winter Soldier. I don't know. I could be wrong. But anywho, he was over 100 years old, so like 100-year-old virgin. That's what we're gonna call it. That's crazy. I mean, nothing against virgins, bro. Like, unicorns out here.
Ain't nothing against them, but if you're in your 40s, your 30s and 40s, and you're still a virgin, bro, just buy it, pay for it, fuck it.
Damn. He said pay for it.
Just pay for it, bro. Like, yo,
your first one. Let your first one be a fucking whore.
There's no reason why you should be walking around in your 40s being a virgin, bro. Like, it's ridiculous.
That's crazy. I don't know. That's wild. I mean, it happens, but once you lose that thing you call virginity, then you go from a unicorn to a fucking horse.
Listen, bro. Just message your favorite porn star. Tell them you're a virgin. You're trying to lose your virginity. Some of them are into taking that shit, yo. Some of them, some porn stars are into just taking people's virginity. Like, one chick, what's her name, Violet or some shit like that? Some chick named Violet.
Violet Myers.
Yeah, she's into taking men's virginity. Like, if you're a virgin, she's into that shit. So, like, yo, you can message her, like, yo, listen, I'm a virgin, blah, blah, blah. Just prove to her you're a virgin. And I think she be DTF.
I know there's probably motherfuckers in her DM right now lying. I'm a virgin.
You could tell who's lying, and you could tell who's, like, really a virgin, bro. Like, niggas who lie, they can't cat for too long, bro. Like, they gonna know that you smash. Like, but virgins, they don't know anything about sex, bro. You could tell. They don't know anything. They don't know how women's breasts feel. They don't know none of that shit.
Yo, Fresh Prince, you good over there, man?
I'm good, man. Just keep it rolling, man. Keep it rolling, man.
Yo, I would ask you how your week was, but that was like a couple segments ago.
Yo, seriously, my night is like a week right now. Like, this shit is ridiculous. Word.
Wow.
Word.
Listen, I thought someone was watching. I thought someone was in the background arguing. So she was, what's going on? What happened?
Yeah, nah, man. I feel you, Fresh Prince, man. I know when you have like issues with your computer, it's like you want to fucking throw that shit out the fucking window.
It's not even the computer; it's the phone. And the ironic shit is, as soon as I take it off Wi-Fi, like this shit is running smooth. It's crazy.
Yeah, we was just talking about She-Hulk. We did we did the like a watch through of that shit that just dropped today on Marvel.com. It's like
yeah, I was watching. Excuse me, I was watching with y'all.
So yeah, we just talking about our theories and who could it be in that ship.
I was just watching just now. I was like, yo, I don't know. I mean, I figured somebody else said it too. Like, that's the Grandmaster, right?
Yeah, I mean, that's the Grandmaster's ship. Yeah, that's his ship, man. So we was talking about Red, talking about, hey, maybe that could be like, you know, if Hulk had a child and he came back like, yo, like, what the fuck, you left me?
Scar?
You know? Yeah, like.
Yeah.
Well, and I was telling Red, I was telling the panel like, hey, what, you know, we Marvel can't make a solo Hulk film, but they can make an ensemble, right? And call it like the Hulk or whatever, and they can get away with that. So we might end up going back to Sakaar at one point. Maybe Bruce gets fucking kidnapped. You know what I mean? And
that's possible.
She has to find a way to get there to get her cousin back.
I was hearing some rumblings of them trying to do a World War Hulk, or that was low key in development. So this could be a way to set that up.
Yeah, if you do that, that's gonna be the end of Bruce Banner. There's no way,
right?
Yeah, he's gonna get nerfed.
Yeah, they transitioning. I mean, yeah, they're gonna nerf him, but I still think it'll be a crazy enough situation because like you said, that'll be the end. Like, I think that'll be it. I don't think we're gonna have Hulk without Banner. I think that'll be the end of that character, period. Because they're kind of transitioning all the OG characters right now. So that would be a great send off. If you do that, then I guess it's worth it not having no solo movies if they do it somewhat right. You know what I mean?
Yeah, this shit. A lot of people was online talking about how, they're making She-Hulk like stronger, smarter, and like all that kind of shit. They released a trailer like last week where he threw the fucking rock and that shit went into fucking another universe. And he was like, "Nah, bitch, I'm strong."
Yeah.
So that was cool because that shit looked like it broke atmosphere, like it just went.
Right, and I think I saw both of those. So it's like, I mean, people are too quick to overreact. Like, once again, like we say all the time, it's like at the end of the day, he's training her. So it's like, I'm trying to show you how to do something. I'm not going all out. It's like with a kid. Like, it's almost like when I have my son. Like, if I'm showing him something, playing basketball or something, I'm worried about the technique and trying to learn you about something more than I am trying to be like, all right, I'm trying to bust your ass out here. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you're not gonna dunk on him.
Right, exactly.
You're gonna show him a layup. Quick layup,
right.
A little jump shot, a little fadeaway maybe.
You're not gonna. It's all about footwork. You know what I mean? I don't even care if I hit the shot. It's about footwork. Look at what I'm doing here, and then we work to all the rest of that. So that's how I looked at it. I don't understand why, but this is Marvel. This is fandom. This is Star Wars. Everything. Everybody overreacts, man. This is part of the ride, part of the journey.
It's crazy. I used to watch, to be honest, like back in the day, I used to watch different shows, like see like the different sides of the fandom and shit. But like after doing like our show here, I really don't do those anymore because it's just like it's so toxic.
Yeah.
It's super toxic.
I agree. I'm looking
forward to it, man. I don't know if they're releasing 2 episodes or just 1. I hope it's 2.
I think they said it was 3.
Oh my god! Ooh. And I
might be wrong.
No, you might be right. I'm just thinking about it right now. Hear me
I hope you're right.
Look, they're gonna release 3, but we're gonna get fucking Daredevil in the 3rd one, and the camera's only gonna pan up, and it's gonna stop, and then we're gonna get him in episode 4,
just like they did in the trailer. Yep.
What we saw in the trailer, the fucking go up and it stops, that's what we're gonna get for the end of episode 3. I call it right now.
Yep, I agree.
And
I agree.
Just know, for the fans that's out there that's watching,
1 hour 5 minutes in.
Right? Whoever's watching, just know when you see that part, just know that Fresh is somewhere screaming. You're screaming like, because I know it's gonna happen.
It's all of us. It's all of us. Because to steal your quote, Fresh, they love to honey dick us, man, and that's what they're gonna do.
Yeah, honey dick us, yo, I'm telling you, they're gonna fucking. I know it, man. Marvel knows how we feel about Daredevil, right? And not only we're gonna get Charlie Cox back, but we're gonna get like classic suit, right? And they're not gonna give us the full thing. And if they do, shit, prove me the fuck wrong. Give me Daredevil the first episode, which is not gonna happen because it's like the first time she meets him is on that rooftop and she's already She-Hulk.
We might get Matt Murdock introduced real quick in the first episode though.
And she already has like the proper uniform. Uniform. So I don't know, man. I'm looking forward to it, man.
Same here.
I'm looking forward to it. That's next week. So if we get 3 episodes, that'd be fantastic. First episode, I think, is 30 minutes.
Let me try to look this up right now, just in case.
I
don't know. There's so much information going around lately.
They released the times of the shows. Like they're relatively under 32 minutes. And you know what? The credits, you're looking at 28.
Because in my mind right now, I think I might have been. And now I think I'm positive. I think I was thinking about Andor. I think Andor was supposed to get 3 episodes. The first rip.
And Andor is soon too, right? That's another one that's
yeah.
Hey, listen, we throwing that shit in the universe right now, man. 3 episodes. Even though I don't think She-Hulk is 8 episodes or 6. I feel like we discussed this.
I'm trying to look it up right now.
More like it's gonna be 6.
Yeah, they're not gonna release half of the fucking show first night.
Yeah, they're not gonna do that.
They're gonna at least give us. I don't know. I really don't know. I really don't follow the news when it comes down to like what's being played. I just be when it comes out, I'm surprised. Oh, we was also talking about Day Shift. I don't know if you caught that, Fresh Prince.
I kind of heard y'all, but I didn't watch it yet. I was planning on watching that after the show. Honestly, I was saving it because I've been waiting for that too. Honestly.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about it next week. We're gonna go into more detail because I know Stinky didn't see it. He didn't watch it yet, so we didn't want to.
Oh, okay.
But it's a good movie. It's definitely good.
Oh, you watched it already?
Yeah. I watched it. I was eating my lunch. I'm eating my dinner. I'm like, let me watch this real quick because it's like it's not a long movie. You know, it's under 2 hours. I think it's like an hour and 40 or hour and 30. It's short.
Like hour 40.
Yeah, it's short. It's a little thing. You had a good time with that shit.
Okay, so apparently, we're just getting 1 episode, the first rip, August 18th, and then on the final 8th episode, I guess it's getting split into 2 parts because it says episode 8, but it has release dates for October 6th and 13th.
They really stretching the show out for a whole fucking month.
Yeah.
Month and a half?
A couple of them, yeah. Well, 2 months. Yeah, 2 months.
2 months for She-Hulk?
Yeah, that's a long motherfucking time, dude.
How many episodes are there total?
There's 8 episodes, but the final episode is split into 2.
It's split into 2.
It's 2 weeks.
It's 2
weeks.
It's 2 15-minute shows.
Well, it doesn't have the times for the episodes here. The release date. You said they released the times also?
Yeah, I could have sworn I saw the times too, but I didn't see a 2-parter. Maybe
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe we get some Grandmaster. That'd be nice. That'd be a nice little thing to see Grandmaster come back because he got canned in the Thor movie.
This will be a good show to bring him over. It won't deflect from the tone.
If yeah, exactly, because Grandmaster is kind of like eccentric fucking
Yeah.
and the show is being like advertised as a comedy, so it makes sense to throw that kind of tone in there. But mind you, like it's not gonna be Taika that's writing his lines, so hopefully it feels like the character we know. Well, it's Jeff Goldblum. He pretty much acts like himself.
Yeah.
I don't think he ever digresses from how he acts.
And from watching that, from being an
That make it so
avid
good.
lover, from being an avid lover of Law and Order, all different versions, I just love the opening of the clip you just showed too. Like that shit had me rolling. When dude was like dome dome, that shit set me off, bro. Like immediately, I think I'm gonna love this show.
Yeah, hopefully I do. Hopefully I like it. I don't know about the character. Was it she's the actress, Indian actress.
Giganta? I don't know her real name.
Yeah. I don't know about her. She looks kind of like goofy, but she's hot. Pretty.
But you know what? I think from what they showed from the behind the scenes, them talking about the show and what they were going for, and what she said, like her quote was, she was like, I really didn't know why they casted me, but after seeing everything put together, I understand, and I hope I'm as annoying as they needed me to be. So from that quote alone, like, see, I know her from The Good Place, so I watched that show and I watched a good few seasons, so I understand what her character was on that show, and I can see her fitting as an opposition to She-Hulk in this, and I don't see it being bad. I think she's going to do her thing in this, personally.
Yeah.
I agree. Sorry, my voice sounds weird.
Barry's back. What's good, bro?
I don't know. This shit fluctuate. 1 minute I sound normal. This minute is like all deep.
Well, this episode's for the ladies. All right.
This episode's for the ladies.
Untitled After Dark.
Word up.
Word. That's just like that. Definitely sounds like you do some real sexy shit. You start off with this.
That's what I was waiting for.
Oh,
right there.
that's what we're getting at.
Ooh, baby.
All right. Get the cognac out.
Yo, man. I was talking to Chris like the other day. I'm like, what are we gonna do for episode 100? Right? Every time you watch a cartoon or any kind of like big pop culture shows that have the 100th episode, it's always a spectacle.
Mm-hmm.
So we thinking of ideas, man. So because we don't have that much time, we got 3 episodes left, and that's right around the corner. That shit'll come up real quick.
98, 99. Yeah, that's September 2nd.
September 2nd. Look at that. That's 100 episodes of straight Untitled Live. So yeah.
September 2nd. All right. So
we gotta think about some things we could probably do. I know that this platform that we're using right now can support up to like 9 people to show up. So we could probably bring some friends over and just kind of like, I don't know, maybe do like a digital game and I don't know, like a drinking game. I don't know, get fucking turned up, like
Mario Kart.
Drink some Jameson, you know, Don's favorite. Do it up, man. Cause Joe, shit, 100, man.
I got some Jamie.
I said this shit this shit time and time again that, yo, we've started this podcast in 2016, July 2016. And probably before that, to be honest. I feel like it was before that. Anyway, I'll find out. But yeah, we never was consistent. We always like skip the week. Never like was the week to week. So like doing this and having like no week off, like just always putting out something was definitely
Definitely achievement.
Yeah, I would have never think they could do that shit, especially live, yo. We were so afraid to do live because like I don't know if we could do it. This is gonna be weird. And mind you, like the technology then wasn't the same like it is now. Like you didn't have StreamYards or anything that. So it would have been a lot of work to kind of get into like maybe like a Skype call, then use OBS to show it, and it would have been a hassle. Especially none of us has like a crazy ass PC. Like I have a basic Mac, but this works out for us. Let's get into the shits, right? So there's a lot of speculation, right? Warner Brothers had a meeting the other day, I believe yesterday, and pretty much they have 3 different options for the Flash movie, right? One of the options were if Ezra was to get help, right? He can promote the movie at some kind of capacity. 2 is that if he does nothing, right, doesn't seek any help, the movie will release, but he won't be part of the press tour, which is crazy because he is the movie, right? He has 3 different characters in this movie, so it's gonna be hard to have a junket, right, and not ask about Ezra Miller, right?
Right.
Is he the Reverse Flash too? Sorry to cut you off.
Yes.
You said 3 different characters. He's the Reverse Flash also?
Yeah, he's the Reverse Flash in real life right now.
Yeah, I mean, definitely is. Definitely is.
And the third option.
Wild.
Yo, is Red sleeping?
Is this breathing?
I think he's sleeping.
No.
It's all good.
Uh-oh.
So
my sinuses, sorry, bro. Let me breathe.
No, I think
DK.
Anyways, so the third option is that Warner Brothers just take the losses and get rid of and cancel the movie, which I think is crazy because like, why cancel a movie? Why let one person dictate a movie? Right? You have fans that's been clamoring for a Flash movie since it was announced, right? Fucking 2017 is when they said they're gonna make a fucking Flash movie.
They keep waiting for him to die down, but the idiot keep getting in more trouble. And they can't make the fucking movie. Like every time when everybody forgets about the last crime he did, they're about to release the movie. They're about to at least announce that they're releasing the movie. He got to do another dumb crime.
So the crazy thing is, right, is that people on the other side of the fandom, right, hates him, right? And it's almost like, all right, he's saying himself, mind you, he hasn't got on any television, any kind of platform. He's kind of like doing his own thing. He's not fighting for himself, right? He's not defending himself. That's what I meant. And what if like these allegations that's happening, right, are not necessarily true? Like maybe 80% of it's true, and there's other people that's like, you know, doing what people do to YouTubers and Twitch streamers. They do swatting, right? Where people are throwing out false allegations, false things. And because mind you, like he hasn't been arrested yet. Right? The whole shit in Hawaii, right? People said that he did all this crazy shit, he got into someone's face, hit, and the person is like, yeah, it never really happened. But he hasn't on TV to say,
he just get charged in Vermont or something like that.
Yeah, because someone made a claim, so they charged him based on the claim, but there is like no evidence, right? So like people are saying these things, so like it's easy for someone to be like, yo. So right now I can call the cops. I'm like, yo, Ezra Miller, hit me with a bottle, and they'll charge him. They'll put out a warrant for his arrest because it's domestic, but these are fake charges. I'm not saying that what's happening is fake. I don't know this guy at all from fucking hole in the wall, but it's like he hasn't said anything, and WB must know something because dude, like this dude has been all over the news, and
Yeah.
it's been ramped up the last year. Like out of all, he's been ramping up. Like to be honest, man. Like I care for his well-being. Like anyone else in the world, I don't want him to go through some crazy ass shit, lose his life because he doesn't, But also, like as a fan and shit like that, like I want to see this Flash movie, dude. I heard really good things. I heard that they bring in mad fucking people back. Ben Affleck, you got Michael Keaton, they got fucking Adam West in the movie, like a digital version of him. Like he's visiting other Batmans, and we're gonna get all that. Yeah, he's sleeping. Yeah, I know that sound. I do it all the time. So
Yeah, that COVID's knocking them right out.
Yeah, it
drains you, bro.
It does. It really does. Well, I don't know, but I know my kids, they were like sleeping a lot because your body's really trying to fight some shit that doesn't belong there. So shit. But how do you feel about this Fresh Prince? Like, would you be upset if they fucking cancel this movie?
To be honest with you, no, I wouldn't. The way I'm viewing this, and even to be honest, it's like since the whole cancel the Snyderverse thing, my whole hype for anything having to deal with that or characters coming from that has died down because of everything going on with DC. Like nobody knows what direction they're going, and it's like, why should I have a reason to get hyped for something that, once again, like you're saying, has the potential of not even coming out if something else happens? You know what I mean? So to me, it's like, it is what it is. Like if it comes out, we do this show. I mean, I'm a fan of superhero stuff, so of course I'm gonna watch it eventually. Am I saying I'm clamoring at the bit or ready to run and drop $50 to take me and my son to go watch an IMAX movie? No, I'm not, to be honest with you. I'm really not. But it's really everything else that's surrounding it that's interesting to me, honestly. Because like you said, who knows what's really going on? But it's like every time you turn around, something else pops up with this kid. And it's like, to see Batgirl get released, get basically canceled and shelved, or to hear like things like Blue Beetle that I really was interested in seeing and excited for, or hearing that they're developing a Static Shock film and things like that I'm really, really excited for. Those things were just like, all right, we're done with all of that. So those are the things that I was excited for, and that's what I lost my mojo when I heard about. Everything about this Flash stuff is just really something to keep us talking on this show. To me right now, personally, I have no concerns about it whatsoever.
That's good. I mean, we are on two different sides of the fence. But I agree, because at the same time, it's like, when is it? This movie was filmed last year and it was completed, but yet we still waiting a whole nother year to get it. Right? Like, what's happening? Like, you're not getting this movie till like July of next year.
And DC canceling left and right. I heard they just they decided they're not gonna renew Titans. They haven't. Doom Patrol is on the fence.
Well, that's
I wouldn't renew Titans either. Titans suck.
Yeah, Titans definitely suck. The last season was garbage. And
I was on it for a minute.
Doom Patrol is garbage. They can.
Doom Patrol is actually really
good. Doom Patrol was good. I think that was probably the best show they had.
I didn't like it too much. I didn't like it. They can give it to me. Pennyworth, they can give it a Pennyworth. Yeah. Nobody hears about fucking Pennyworth. Yeah, man. It sucks because you have really good content. Like, come on, bro. Like, you had that girl, right? And I heard good things. I heard good reviews.
Yeah, me too.
They just get, we just can't see the movie, right? I'm sure that movie's gonna get leaked, right? Someone is gonna fucking take it out and release the fucking movie unedited, and that movie's fucking great. And then you're gonna end up releasing it. You know what I mean? Because it's like, oh shit, we can make money off this shit. Or maybe if WB gets sold again to another company, and that company is like, yo, this movie should have came out. They release it. You know what I mean? Like, to be honest, with the whole Snyder situation, DC at that point had a fucking direction, right? It was the clearest direction, right? Like, all right, how do you
like 5 movies worth?
Exactly, and you could have just like, pick, the Shazam movie, the Black Adam movie could have just been piggybacking off this world building, and it would have been perfect, right? We got a Black Adam Superman battle. That would have been fucking nuts. Could have got some Brainiac shit. Like, Snyder had a plan, right? He foresaw his.
Can you imagine a Brainiac in that world, bro? That is nuts.
It'll be fucking menacing, bro. It'll be menacing.
They didn't even tap into how Cyborg could have literally been a god in this technological age that we have right now, bro. There was so much they could have did with all of that.
They hated him so much. They hated him. Bro, like, if you watch the Snyder cut, he gets
oh my god,
he gets saved by Superman, but in the Josh, they made sure that Steppenwolf fucking hacked his ass and broke him in half. Well, not in half, but took his leg off. Like, they just hated that. They hated that actor because he definitely, like, he whistleblew. You know what I mean? And a lot of shit didn't really have to do with him. You know what I mean? It was other people that was being mistreated. But, like, yeah, man, that shit really pisses me off. I'm grateful that we got the Snyder cut, right? We got to have that. And even if that's like the book, if that's the end chapter, I'm cool with that. I can close it off at 3. But do I wish that it was more?
Yeah.
I wish that it could play off the whole shit, like showing Barry, getting to that cosmic treadmill and his movie starting there. Like, come on, bro. Like, there was so many fucking possibilities.
John Stewart coming in.
John Stewart, he was cast. He was already. Still, WB was like, you cannot do Green Lantern. That's not. We have plans for him. My man said, "Fuck that! I got my own production company. Come to my fucking garage, and we film it at my garage."
Word, in his backyard. That is
backyard.
I applaud Zach.
Had his own guy do the CGI. Inserted it in the movie. WB was like, "What the fuck are you doing, bro? You have to take that out." And so they got rid of him, and they put it was supposed to be him and Martian Manhunter.
Martian Manhunter, yeah.
Together, right? Dude, it was.
I love that they sold that they paid that off too, because from the gate I had a feeling he was supposed to be Martian Manhunter. I'm so glad, whether it was a last minute decision or whatever it was, I'm glad that they ended up turning Lennox into Jean. Like,
yeah, he was that was always the plan. That was not. If you look at all his storyboards from BVS, he already had all that planned out. Like, none of this. The only thing that he did that was extra that he filmed was the nightmare sequence again. Right, that was something that wasn't part of the plan. But if you watch that sequence and he gives Bruce that card, if you go to BVS, his gun has the card, has the Joker card.
Yeah.
So, like, dude, like the Easter eggs, the world building, man. Like, this guy thinks in the future, bro. And it sucks that we're not gonna get his in these movies again. And who knows, man? We got DC fandom happening, and who knows if they will end up like doing something. But I don't want to keep my hopes up.
Yeah,
I don't want to keep my hopes up.
We're gonna hope for the Flash movie.
No, for like the Flash, as well as if Zack Snyder was to come back, like if Superman get Henry to come back as Superman.
Yeah.
I think they're gonna start from scratch.
I think so too, but mind you, they did not. WB removed the slate of the Batman 2.
Really?
They have, so right now it's not greenlit anymore.
Wow. They are bugging right now. I don't know what they're doing.
Yo,
unless this was a straight business move. Because at the end of the day, I know they did, or Zaslav did say basically it was better for them to get the tax write-offs than to actually release the movies like Batgirl and all the stuff I was complaining about earlier.
yeah, he fucking got rid of Batgirl and the Scooby Doo movie, right? Dude,
Yeah,
I love Scoob. Did you guys
I haven't even seen it. I haven't even seen it yet, to be honest.
Scoob is a love letter to people that was into the whole Hanna-Barbera world.
Mm-hmm.
And if you love Hanna-Barbera, dude, that shit was a love letter. That movie had every character minus Space Ghost. Yeah, Captain Caveman. You had
That was my guy right there.
Caveman.
My guy right there.
my shit. Scoob was my shit. But you know, WB got their own thing, man.
They had his son in it. Or was that? I mean, I know. See, I was one of them random kids that was into like I love like the baby versions of the characters. Like I love like the Muppet Babies and like the Flintstones kids. So I know he came from that. So they probably didn't have him in it, but that should still be canon though.
Yeah, because the Scooby, it was just a prequel. Like he was just a kid the whole entire movie.
Yeah, that's why I was asking if they probably had the kid in it too. But yeah, I gotta watch that. I gotta watch
that over. That movie was good. That movie was really good. So sad that I'm like we're not getting a sequel, but hey, whatever, man. We're not gonna get a fucking Batgirl, right? You know, to be honest, I don't really care about like if it's like gonna be like a big budget movie. Like if the story was good, like I don't give a shit. Like it doesn't have to be connected.
Yeah.
Could have been some like Elseworld shit. I don't care.
Yeah.
But like you
doing Joker.
Yeah, dude, like do that shit, man. Like you don't see Marvel doing that shit. They're not fucking canceling a fucking show. Yo, the Hood, bro. Yo, like that's you have to do a lot of explaining for that. There's the only reason. Like, are they really gonna explain where that cloak comes from?
They have to. They have to. There's no way you bring. There's no way you bring a random character like that, and we know how Marvel does. That's gonna lead into Agatha, bro. Agatha has to be his mentor, regardless of whether he knows where it came from or she has to explain it to him. That has to be a segue into her shit.
Yeah, I think that the whole Covenant shit. I think he's gonna be in that shit as well, because maybe the Covenant is a prequel to what's happening with Ironheart, and and the reason why we're seeing Ironheart in Black Panther, because I think that she's probably the young kids that grew up in that neighborhood where he
from the outreach program.
Yeah, she got a scholarship. Yeah, that's what I think.
And brought her to Wakanda to build some shit, but then ends up going to Boston to what you call it? This shit MIT. So that's gonna be fucking crazy. Her fucking suit looks like some Gundam shit, bro. I like it. It's not like you making a slim suit like the rescue suit, like something that's fitting like a female. Like you could make a female do some. Yeah, they could still do it. They could like do different versions, like how.
It's like the Mark 1.
Yeah, the Mark 1.
Yeah, her suit's supposed to be similar to the Mark 1 because that was Tony's first suit.
Yeah, because I think the last suit that he wore was like the Mark 84 or some shit like that. It had mad fucking.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like the Mark 84 because I remember I have the Hot Toy. I think it's labeled Mark 84. Crazy. And there's a lot of suits that we didn't even see. There's a lot of suits.
Yeah, exactly. That's why they threw a lot of them shits in Iron Man 3. They just blew a lot of them shits
and then they
up.
destroyed them. They were just like, let's just show them. So everybody's like, oh, there's that suit. And then we don't have to actually show them in it because we're going to destroy them all.
Yeah. They did that one. I didn't mind it. Shit. They did it for just for toys. Toy purposes. The fact that it's on screen, now you can release the toy. And if you show 10 different suits, that's 10 different fucking toys. I remember Hot Toys being hot with those figures, bro. There was so many fucking Iron Man fucking suits that year. It was crazy. It was crazy. If you was an Iron Man fan, you spent a lot of money that month on Hot Toys. Well, toy collector.
I mean, between Iron Man 2 and 3 alone, they showed mad suits.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, he definitely had mad
I'm just
suits.
happy I got mine in Iron Man 2, yo. That briefcase suit was always, besides the Extremis joint, the briefcase suit was always my favorite from the comic.
Yeah, it was more. It was the slickest Iron Man shit. It was very Iron Man-ish, like the fucking suit that just kind of boom boom boom. Even though it took forever to end the transform.
That transition was crazy though.
That shit was dope. Oh man, yeah, man. Yeah, but the hood. Yeah, there's a lot of explaining to do, right? If you're gonna go into the whole Dormammu origin of that hood, if he's a wizard, he's definitely somewhat of sorcery. That's 100%.
You're a wizard, Harry.
But like, how OP is he gonna be, right? How
Maybe
he does
he's
that,
not, and he just gets the stuff like the boots and the cloak, and he just gets the power but doesn't know how to use it. That's how you intro Agatha.
Anthony Ramos right now is on fire, right?
Mm-hmm.
He has this show. He has Transformers coming out this year. He's the lead in that movie. I saw a trailer to that. It was like a leak trailer to what's it called? Rise of the Beast or some shit like that. Beast.
Was it a real one?
Yeah.
'Cause I've been seeing a couple of them too recently. Yeah.
Nah, the ones I saw was real. It's the one that he's talking to Ironhide again. Ironhide is back. Yeah, because Ironhide he died in.
Wait, I thought the Beast one was supposed to be like a reboot.
I don't think so. They look this. They have the same style. They're just like more like the primitive style, but they have the same kind of like DNA makeup.
I thought that was a fake one. I seen that too. You said he was red?
I think he was red.
Yeah, I seen that too, and I got hyped real quick too when my son showed it to me. But I think it was just an edit. I think somebody just re-edited the old Ironhide red because he looked exactly the same. That's what caught my attention.
It was from the Comic-Con trailer. Because they showed it in the Comic-Con. I don't want to play it here because I don't know if it's fake or not. If it's fake, then we could play it. But if not, it says Transformer. It might be fake. I might be getting yeasted here.
No, I got too till I really started paying attention because I got real hype when I seen that.
Because it showed Optimus, but Optimus had an OG look to him.
Yeah.
So I'm like, people really spend the extra money to get him CG'd up. I don't know. This shit looks. Nah, it kind of looks fake now. Now that I'm looking at it, this shit looks fake. Nah,
yeah, I think they took.
Yeah,
they spliced them together.
Nah, I never seen this one before. Yeah, this is it. Nah, I don't know what to believe. I'm gonna stop watching.
Well, if it's fake, throw it up real quick. Let me see.
I don't know if it's fake. I don't know. I'm not gonna. I don't want to get that strike, man. We've been good.
Yeah. Don't listen to me, man.
Don't want to get no strikes yet.
I'm gonna strike on my account.
Damn, bro. Damn. I got guys.
Oh, you got.
I thought because I thought I saw like the trailer to the new Transformers movie.
No, Rise of the Beast.
And I was like, "You good, man?" Oh. So yeah, I thought it was a real trailer, but it was a fan made. So I got.
Yeah, I'm just turning the camera. I'm tired of holding this shit to my face.
Yeah, those fan made trailers be fucking looking mad legit.
I don't know, man. Woo. Do you guys have anything else you guys want to add? Maybe some other news that we haven't talked about. It's very light. It's a light week this week.
You know what's funny? Earlier this week, I was arguing. I think Fresh Prince saw it too. I was arguing with a bunch of idiots about the whole John Carlos Esposito as my Professor X. Yo,
Oh yeah. Let's get into it.
yo, the rage off of that shit is crazy, bro. Like, I don't know. I don't know why people are so upset. Like, it got to the point where we started arguing the history of the X-Men. The history of the X-Men, and you could find this shit online. Multiple people have done stories on the X-Men history and what the characters are made from. And people to this day do not believe that they were like the X-Men were created off of Black people's struggle, and that Martin Luther King and Malcolm X wasn't the inspirations for Professor X character and Magneto's character. They think it's two Jewish leaders from Israel, two prime ministers, because when Chris Claremont did his X-Men, he when he wrote X-Men for a while, I guess he used those leaders as his inspiration to write the stories for Magneto and Professor X. So he said it in a statement that, when I was writing it, these are my inspirations. So they believe that Professor X and Magneto was created off of the two Israeli leaders, and they totally don't want to accept that Martin Luther King and Malcolm X was the leaders, were the leaders that they were inspired from. Meanwhile, you could look this shit up online, and any credible news source site that did a story on this shit, especially History Channel, History.com, shows Stan Lee and everybody else talking about how they were based off of Martin Luther King, and so it was a whole stupid shit. So then I'm like, if they were based off a black man, they create this woman. I don't have a problem with a black person playing them. Matter of fact, I don't have a person with any race playing Professor X. He could be Asian for all I care, but his race doesn't matter to the story. Like, he's not one of those characters where if he's black or white or something, it changes who he is as a character. No, it doesn't. Like, what is race is like it's not an issue for Professor X. It's not like it's Black Panther where a Black Panther. That's a Black Panther. It's not like he's Black Panther where like he's a king of an African nation. So that in that case, race is important. Or Thor, where he's the Norse son of Odin. With that case, that's going to be a white person. It's
right.
Like it for Professor X, it don't matter. You can have any race play him. It could be an Indian person in that wheelchair playing Professor X. It doesn't matter as long as he stays true to the character and his values and everything like that. Then it's cool. Like, I don't know, the whole stupid notion with like having race swap for characters. Like, I don't know what the big issue is. I mean, they're not doing it in the comic books. When they do it in the comic books, that's when I'll be with you. I have an issue with that because then you're changing the original creators' vision of their character. You're changing their character around. But until that happens, if it's a movie, I don't care. I really don't. But that's just me.
Didn't they make Thor a black dude on American Gods?
They did.
No, that was Thor was white in American Gods. They made Balder a black dude.
Wasn't the main character of that show supposed to be Thor?
No, that was Balder. The main character of the show is Balder.
Oh.
That's Thor's brother. Thor's brother's Balder. That's the main character of the show.
No. Well, I was thinking about Loki, because even Loki had a black Thor.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did. Yeah. He had the hammer. Yep. Mm-hmm.
But no one cared about it because it was like, oh, he's not a real character. He's gone in 5 seconds. But
bro,
there was a black Thor there, man. That was in your face.
The funny thing is, as you read the comments, I saw somebody post on the comments I got niggas crying with bad motos played by black men.
Word. That's what ended it for me. It's like exactly.
Bro, I started crying,
Exactly.
bro.
Let's not even talk about the
Exactly.
ancient one. The ancient one was a white woman, dude. Like the fuck.
Yeah.
Come on, bro.
Word.
Come on.
And nothing against her. I think she's a wonderful actress, and she did her thing for what she was given. Even coming back in Endgame, right? They still cast her again. They couldn't recast because Kevin Feige said we didn't land on the mark with this one here, but he didn't want to recast and do that to her because she didn't deserve that. She did a good job.
Yeah. Now that you're saying that though, peep how slick Feige is and how she's gone, and now Wong is the Sorcerer Supreme.
You had to make up for it.
No, 1,000%.
Not only is Wong the Sorcerer Supreme, but Wong's connection to the MCU. Didn't even know every superhero.
Word.
Shang-Chi, though, he's in Shang-Chi's everywhere, bro.
Yo, how many times he's in the movie and he says the word precipice? I feel like he uses that word so many fucking times. Precipice.
What, you wanted more? You wanted more?
Trying to let you know it's serious. Okay.
Yo, Wong is all over the MCU, bro.
Yeah, this is my guy right here, bro.
But yeah, it's like, yo, and also the Valkyrie is black. Nobody's complaining about that shit.
Mm-hmm.
What's the issue? I don't know what the issue.
Back on my photo box.
Yeah. Valkyrie.
People just want to find something to argue about, man.
And they said not only she's black, she's Valkyrie. She's everything of all Valkyries. She doesn't have a name. She's Valkyrie.
Yeah.
She's everybody.
And she's a lesbian.
And she's a Mary J. Blige fan.
Bro, they made a lesbian too, bro. Yeah, that's crazy.
You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? It's hey.
Yeah, I mean, yo, and then, so we talked, and I'm like, dude said, "Oh, but what if, you're capping, what if they made Black Panther a white person? Y'all would be stark raving mad." And I say, y'all love saying Black Panther now, Black Panther been out since 1965. Y'all niggas never talked about that nigga. But now every time there's a conversation about character swap, y'all bring up Black Panther as a race swap. And I say, number one, it will make no sense to make Black Panther a white person. But naturally born white person is going to be a king in the African nation.
Oh my god!
Like, it's so stupid. I said, your argument would have made sense if you had said something like, if you used the character like Sam the Falcon or Rhodey War Machine. It would have made more sense if you said that shit. They like, y'all over here talking about Black Panther. That made absolutely no sense. Make your argument stupid.
Yeah, it's not a comparable character.
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all could have said Bishop of all people. Y'all go straight to T'Challa. Like, come on, bro. That's the worst comparison ever. Like,
it's like region specific. Like, you know what I mean? Africa, right? Like Africa. Yeah, the white people in Africa, but like this is like this is not like Cape Town, Africa. This is like the rural fucking the middle of Africa. And it's a fake place. It's not even a real place, man.
Mm-hmm.
People, the fandom is crazy, bro. Like, people just feel just like these gatekeepers, bro. Like, it's ruining it for everybody. Like, I was today, I'm like, I go into these movies now thinking about what Disney wants to do with a character, not what is said in the comics. I feel like that should be a shirt, right? Because everyone loves to say in the comics, and none of these movies has been nothing like the comics.
Not at all.
It's been very loosely based. Like, Kevin Feige loosely based these characters. Like, yeah, they might be like remnants of the comics, but like Ragnarok was not Ragnarok.
Bro, the whole Thor series they drastically cut Thor characters in half, bro. There's so much more characters in Thor stories. Like, Thor has a whole lot of brothers that they cut out of the movies. They just gave him Loki. He has Balder. He has a couple other people. He has Tyr. He has a whole bunch of people that's in his panel, and they cut those characters out and they only gave him Loki.
Yeah.
And like he's really supposed to be with Sif, but they cut
Yeah,
Sif
right.
out, and they made this Jane Foster chick a big pivotal role. But like he really rocks with Sif. Sif is really his chick.
Yeah.
Yep.
And people are like, oh, like he has Hela. I'm like, but once again, in the comics, Hela is not his sister. That's Loki's daughter.
That's
Yeah.
Loki's daughter. Yeah, exactly.
So it's like
In the comics in Norse mythology, so I don't know where the whole sister shit came from.
and if you look at her look, right, and
She
the way
comes
that
off like Loki.
it looks like Loki. She has
Mhm.
black hair with
Mhm.
the horns, like it's with the daggers out of nowhere. Like that's Loki.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
That's Loki, and that's Loki birthed from that fucking wolf creature, right? Like she comes from like a fucked up ass family.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
wolf. Yeah, that's her brother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's supposed to be her brother. Fenrir.
Loki was fucking all types of motherfuckers. He was.
And they cut out the world serpent. You never heard shit about the world serpent in all the
Yeah,
stories.
the world
There's a whole shit
serpent,
they cut out in the Marvel thing, man.
I think in Norse mythology, I think the world serpent kills Thor.
Yeah.
Like,
You know what's funny? The Avengers cartoon show on, I think that that cartoon show they had going on for a while. They had an episode where Thor with the world serpent they were fighting the world serpent, and Thor was afraid of fighting it because he knew that was going to be his death. Like he knows he's supposed to die from the world serpent. So that's why in the show he was afraid to fight it. So it's like, but in the movie they just cut the world serpent out completely. They're like, nah, we don't need the world serpent.
Nah, them cartoons were tight, man. They had some dope.
Bro, the Avenger cartoons is lit, bro.
Yeah, man.
Bro, them Avenger cartoons lit, yo. I watched all this shit. I was like, yo, this shit is fire, bro. I don't know why they stopped making this shit.
I never watched them.
You never watched the Avenger cartoon?
Nah.
Bro, nah, they good.
You got something to look forward to.
Yeah, they're good.
Yeah.
They're good.
And see, you could go and watch the episodes on Kang too, and that'll show you what's really good and what's probably about to go down.
Yeah, like Kang is gonna be a bitch. He's gonna be a fucking bitch. He's gonna fuck the fucking. He's gonna turn this shit upside down.
Bro, the only way to beat Kang is to not beat Kang, bro. I don't know, it's hard. Kang is like, bro, it's hard. That's one of the hardest villains to beat, bro. I don't know.
Dr. Doom's gonna have his number. That's what we say. That's our theory, is that Doom was
gonna timeline. Yeah.
And that's how we're gonna get Secret Wars. We're gonna get Doom that's gonna be super OP.
Like if you try to kill Kang, more Kang come. It's like it's best to like you leave Kang alone. Like if you try to kill Kang, more Kang come. You just invite more to come to you. It's like, all right.
Just contain him.
Yeah. Yeah, you're basically just contain him.
Damn. I blame this shit on fucking what's this chick's name? Sophie. Fuck this chick.
Yeah,
man.
word, man.
She let her false.
She done, but that's Loki, man. Loki's mess up shit. They always messing up stuff.
Yep.
That's a true Loki. That's in true Loki form.
Yeah.
Fuck some shit up, bro.
That's true. That is definitely true.
And now she's gonna regret that shit. And she fucked up because she sent Loki to the wrong timeline. She didn't send him back to the right TDA.
Yeah, there's behind the scenes shots of season 2, and they have both Loki and Sophie in a McDonald's.
Mm-hmm.
So they're gonna
maybe they were just actually getting lunch on break.
Imagine.
Like, yeah,
I can't wait for you. That first up was so good.
Yeah. Let's see, man. Because just imagine the writers, right? The writers of Loki. They probably know what's happening in the whole entire time. Like, they kind of build this show around what's gonna happen, right?
Mm-hmm.
I can imagine, bro. Like, we're gonna get Jonathan Majors again in fucking Loki 2. We're gonna get another variant of He Shall Remains. We might get the does this show? No, the show's not gonna come out before Ant-Man. I think Ant-Man comes out first. Because if this came out first, then we'll see like the Kang from the Ant-Man movie and Loki.
When they're gonna bring Moon Knight in, and they're gonna have Moon Knight bring his other variants to fight Kang. Cause they did that in the combo one time. So I wonder if they're gonna remake that shit. Moon Knight had his other all his other variants to help him fight Kang. It was crazy.
Yep. I don't know.
Oh, Moon Knight could fight the Pharaoh version of Kang, yo.
Yeah, run with touch.
Yeah, he could do that.
Oh yeah.
Because I mean, when Moon Knight coming back out, like, all right, so they kind of like blew their load with this season, right? How do you move forward from that? So that probably makes the most sense.
Yeah, they got to do the Ramatut Kang, yo.
Man, a lot of good things to looking forward to.
And then you introduce a child apocalypse.
The good version.
In Sabanor. Word, yeah, the child version, the kid version, yeah. Before you realize there's all that extra stuff.
Well, I mean, you got turned evil because they treated him like shit because he looked weird. He was good as a kid until they started being mean to him and picking on him because it's different a bit. The way he looked different, and that nigga just turned into a conqueror.
I mean, they have to explain the deviants. The deviant gene, like those that just can't change, they look different from humans. I don't know.
Well, I mean, we're about to see the first mutant Marvel ever made, though, in Black Panther.
Yeah, I mean, you got a motherfucker that lives on the water and has wings on his fucking ankles. How do you explain that? Like, what's? I don't know, man. I'm looking forward to all this good shit, man. It's
just born that way, which I find funny, yo. So like, I was back to the X-Men shit. The people was debating me after. So like, I said, you know how it's based off the civil rights movement, right? So you have mutants, right? They have superpowers and shit, just like everybody else in the Marvel universe, and they only hate it for one fucking reason. Because they were born with their superpowers. Everybody else in that motherfucking place is right around superpowers, but because they got them by accident, they're okay, they're fine. But mutants, we gotta get rid of them. They were born with their powers, they didn't get it by accident. Oh, we gotta get rid of them. F mutants, yo. Like, it's stupid. This is just as much as racism is stupid. It's the same logic as saying, like, you know, whites are better than blacks, or blacks are better than whites, and Asians. It's that the whole logic is stupid because we're all the same. We're all human beings. We all bleed the same. The same thing with the Marvel mutants. They all have the same powers as people who have their powers by accident. So it's stupid to have that kind of hate towards mutants. That's how you know it's based off of the civil rights movement.
You're right. You speaking all truths here, bro. I think we're on the same side of the fence, man.
Yeah, man. I'm sorry, man. I got worked up. I'm still getting tagged by idiots right now. Like, no, you're wrong. I just started ignoring them, bro. Nah, you're wrong. Like, idiots still tagging me. Like, you're wrong. You're wrong.
It just sucks.
It's not worth the energy, bro.
Yeah, I just thought
it's definitely not worth the energy because at the end of the day, when Stanley said out of his own mouth is what should have been the nail in the fucking nail in the coffin.
That's what I said. The man himself said it was made off of black civil rights leaders. That's inspired the X-Men leaders. And you're telling me no, I'm wrong. I'm like, how you telling the creator that he's wrong on what his character is based from? He created them. Who the fuck cares what Chris Claremont said? I mean, yes, he put X-Men on the map when he brought the Wolverine, the Storm character, and all of that. He wrote the story. He put him on the map for 17 years, but he doesn't override Stan Lee's create. If Stan Lee say he created him off of civil rights, that's where they came from. He doesn't override Stan Lee. That's the nigga that created him.
He said it out of his own mouth.
Yeah.
So I don't know. People just ignorant and they just don't really give a shit. Like, just go to Google and search for it. He says it. There's records of his voice coming out of his mouth saying those words. So those people.
Bro, it's amazing, bro. It's like so many people claim to be comic book fans. They don't even know the history of their comic book superheroes, bro. Like they go crazy over.
And it's okay, dude. It's okay not to know these things, bro. It's okay to not be educated in certain things, man. I don't know everything. This shit I learn every single day when it comes down to this genre, right? I don't know shit. Like, you guys be putting me onto shit that I'm like, okay, cool. I don't sit there and fight it. Cool. Learn from it, dude. Like, it's okay to fucking learn.
Yes, it is. You're absolutely right, bro.
Yeah, to sit here and say I'm always right, bro. Like, you gotta humble yourself. Like, you just gotta be able to take some wisdom, take some gems, bro. There's other people that know other shit.
The problem is that we're in a generation of everybody gets a trophy, and everybody feels like they need to be heard, and everybody has their own headcanon. I mean, we're all the same. Like, I see things differently than. Even if me and Red see a lot of the things similarly, we might see things differently. At the end of the day, like, it's entertainment. Like, you acting like this gentleman here is not one of the greatest actors we have on the planet right now. So the fact that you have a problem with him playing that character means that it's something beyond that. And there's nothing else beyond that. Bro, but this is what it is, man. It goes back to back in the day. All it takes is a drop, right? That's enough.
He's an Italian man.
Yeah, that's crazy shit.
And probably even identifies with that more than anything. But this is what y'all doing, is labeling people and saying they shouldn't do this because of. Come on, man, this shit is stupid.
Yeah.
Somebody else pointed out, I say, Xavier's not even he said Xavier's not even a white name. I was rolling, bro. Niggas like Xavier's not even a white name. Y'all, what y'all talking about? You gotta love it. At the end of the day, man, you just gotta love it, though. I just love like trolling the idiots, though, man. Like. Yeah, that's what it is. I be having too much time on my
hands. Marvel is not gonna explain with these characters, like these big marquee characters. I don't think Marvel wants to be in a space where they're gonna do like origin stories, right? Because that's gonna be too much meat. They're gonna already be established. Mind you, these characters may not even be from this universe, because if they're already established, you gotta kind of explain what the fuck had they been like.
Bro, like they're gonna have to redo the origin of. I was telling that even in that same comment thread, I was like, somebody was talking about Magneto's a Jew and everything, and he's from the Holocaust. I said that shit's gonna have to be redone. They're gonna have to come up with a new origin for him because the Holocaust is outdated now.
Yeah, he'll be 90 years old,
bro. Like right now, the people who are children of the Holocaust, I think there's only like 3 survivors left, and they're 75 years old. And mind you, in the Marvel universe, they're 5 years ahead of us. So I mean, people who are in the Holocaust is 80 years old. That's unbelievable. Yeah. There ain't gonna be no Magneto 80 years old running around doing shit.
Yeah,
they're gonna have to come up with a new story for Magneto. That whole Holocaust shit. They're gonna have to make up some shit where like I guess people raided his village or some shit.
See, they're gonna make him black. They're gonna make him black too, and they're gonna be ultra tight.
Bro, that's all, bro.
Or we might get fucking different variants of fucking Kang, but each variant has a partner in crime, right? Has a Magneto in his world, right? That his Magneto is like his 4th horseman, right? I mean, like might get them from different fucking universes. They may not be all in the same universe.
Yeah, that Magneto origin story is running stale now, man. You gotta have to change that.
I would say, fuck it. I was thinking a while back when I was thinking Giancarlo should play Magneto, and I was saying like just make him an African that had to go through all of those Rwandan like civil wars and shit. where their whole village, like Fresh was talking about, the whole village and people got murdered and massacred and genocide and all that. Have him be somebody that came from that. And you can align the same type of grievance story just with a different situation and time, because this was in the 90s. So this would make more sense. But again, you do that, even if that makes sense, people still go and complain and just be go, oh, he's not black, he's a Jew, and this and that. And it's like, yo, you can't make people happy, man.
Meanwhile, there's black Jews walking around this earth.
Yeah, exactly. But
there's black Jewish people walking around on this earth. Oh, he can't be black. He's a Jew.
I don't know, man. We live in a weird world.
Yep,
bro. We live in a world full of idiots, bro. I'm sorry. We live in a world full of idiots. Like my mother, she had faith in humanity. She was like, "Oh, there's no way they'll vote Donald Trump in to be president." I'm like, "Oh yeah." You don't know how stupid the world is, yo? Yeah, right now my man's on trial for like giving up government secrets to the fucking Russians, bro. He's like,
and then they fucking raided his fucking house only to find classified shit about nukes in his
he stole from the presidency. He took shit home, bro.
So
bro.
So for them, saying that he's selling fucking secrets to them, it reinforces what they think, because that information could be sold off.
My man was on Congress sounding like Dave Chappelle. Nigga said, "I please defend him." He said, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, Phil. Anything you ask, Phil.
Yeah. It's nuts, bro.
I don't know, man. It's crazy, but
Biden gonna pardon him though.
No, he's not. No, he's not. No, he's not.
Listen though. He's gonna pardon him with the caveat that he can no longer run for president, just to make sure that his shit is secure.
I mean, if he can't run for president if he gets locked up anyway. He ain't no president with no criminal record.
I don't think he's gonna get locked up, right? He white. I don't
think so either.
He's rich. He's gonna have a stain.
Bro, government secrets, nukes? Yo, nah, bro. Stuff happening, bro.
This should been a reality show, bro. Nothing surprises me anymore.
Stuff is new. If it was just like regular bullshit, like the January 6th shit, I don't think nothing would have happened. But when they found those classified documents in his home, bro, like, nah, bro.
You know why?
Once the FBI has a smoking gun on him, then he's gonna fucking chirp like a fucking bird. He's gonna give him other shit, and that's how it's gonna get him off. He's gonna rat on the other motherfuckers.
I don't see him going down, because if he goes down, like you said, and it's not us just joking, like this is serious, like it's treason, bro. That's death, bro. They're not gonna. I don't see them killing Donald Trump. That's not just jail time.
No, they're not gonna kill him. They're gonna drop
selling nuclear secrets to another country, bro. That is like the worst thing you can do,
bro. Not even another country. I think it'd look better if he was like talking to England with this shit, even though that's still treason. But nah, nigga was talking to Russia, bro.
Right, exactly.
Yo,
we done been through the Cold War with these people and all, bro. That's death, bro. There's no way you can't tell me that's death. Like, come on, like, yo, nah, that's crazy. He's gonna get. I don't know. He's gonna get off. I don't see him going to jail. I don't see him going to jail.
I don't know. We'll see, man. This shit is crazy. This shit is like a freaking novella, bro. It's like, yo,
yeah, man.
If he doesn't run, then he's gonna promote DeSantis, and
that nigga not winning. That nigga's not winning, bro. He went out to Disney. He's ruining people's Disney experiences, bro. He's not winning.
You'd be surprised. A lot of people. He has the same ideology as Trump. So he's a mini Trump. He's a mini Trump. Yo, my parents hate him. Like, he's the governor of Florida. He is the worst. but he's a mini Trump.
Oh yeah, he's an idiot too, just like him.
So people gonna be like, well, we can't get him. It's for them, for those people that is a fandom. He's not even like he's a fan. There's a fandom for Donald Trump. It's not about his policies. They just are fans.
Yeah, it's real. Like, to be honest with you, like, my boy lives in Ohio, and he really talks like, and this is not, once again, not joking, like literally 1-to-1. My boy tells me, like, people are out here like really praising this dude like he's Jesus Christ, like the next coming of Jesus Christ, bro. And this is in the Midlands. Like, it's nuts out here. We in New York, so we laugh and we joke, but nah, it's serious. These people are really behind this dude.
They really are, bro.
Right.
They really are.
Like manners.
Yeah.
Bro, they don't believe. They say that if they say the crime he does, then they be like, "Oh, the news made it up." They don't believe it. He has them conditioned to believe that anything bad said about him is fake news.
He is doing exactly what North Korea, that leader, does with his people, right? They think that he's like God, right? They believe everything he says. I think there's a point where they said that he doesn't shit. There was like a thread on Reddit saying that he doesn't shit. That's why it's the people that are like, oh, he's immortal, he doesn't poop. Like, bro, he doesn't. Like, what
are you talking about?
It's we live in a weird time, man. It's so divisive. Everything is always split. There's always something split. You know, color, politics. Mind you, growing up, politics was something that you didn't really speak on, right?
Nope. Right.
You caused a rift, right? That's why people never really spoke about it. Now people are making it more public. Hey, you have certain jobs now. I think DeSantis put down. He tried to pass a bill in Florida that you have to, as a teacher, you have to disclose your party. That is crazy. That is crazy, dude. This world is fucking nuts.
There's been a lot of overreach in these past few years. I've been an adult, man. The overreach is crazy.
We're seeing so much stuff in our lifetime, like between like terrorist attacks and plagues and possible war. Like, it's just so much shit that we're seeing that we shouldn't be seeing in one lifetime.
Bro, we almost witnessed the Capitol get overtaken, bro. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah, word. That is insane. Like, really think about that. Like, I never in my life thought I would see something like that.
Bro, they built a gallows in front of the freaking Capitol building, bro. Like, they were waiting to hang Mike Pence in front of this woman, Pelosi. They were trying to hang Mike Pence, Pelosi, and they probably would have hanged this girl too, the Hispanic chick. What's her name? God.
AOC.
Yeah, they would have hung her too. Yeah, they were going after all of them, bro.
They hate her so much, and they bring her name so much. Bro, she's just a Bronx. Like, her position is not that big, but yeah, her voice.
Voice carries, man.
Voice carries, and they just treat her like she's like some kind of like Senate seat.
What it is?
Bronx district attorney or some shit like that.
It's because she's hot, and them old farts, they ain't got no chance for her. So that's why they push all the hate.
Mm-hmm. She is a neighbor of mine. She lives right across the street from my house.
Thank you for that. I'm be sitting outside somebody's house.
I don't know if she still lives there. I just know that she had like an apartment that she was the next of kin.
Yeah, she probably only visit that shit once in a while because she's gonna be. They spend most of their time in Washington D.C.
I saw her live one day, and I was at work, and she was walking by my house. I'm like, that looks very familiar. Where the fuck is she? She's like, I'm in my neighborhood. I'm like, what? I'm like, the fuck? If I was home, I would have definitely came outside.
I'd be like, I love you.
Like, you know what I mean? She was young. She's Hispanic. She's out there. She's trying to make a difference here. You know, I don't agree with everything she says, but like, you know, you gotta respect the grit.
Mm-hmm.
Not a lot of people have that.
Right.
Oh man.
You know, I don't know, man, but this is just this world is crazy, bro. Like I don't know, man. Like I can't believe I would never thought in my lifetime I would have heard niggas really trying to overrate the Capitol building, bro. Like you had senators running for their life like track stars, bro. Them niggas is out.
Yo, I'm really surprised that there was no like National Guard up in there, like freaking hosing people down or
Because
one of those smoke grenades.
in
It wasn't a bunch of black
DC,
people.
in DC, there's no governor, so the person who has to call the National Guards would have to be the president,
Mm. And he dipped.
and he wasn't calling it. So
He broke out.
and Mike Pence was the one that was in the situation. He's the one that, and when he got free out of the Capitol building, he went and ordered the National Guards to come in, and that's when they came in.
Yeah, that fucking that chick that got shot. Yo, that shit was crazy.
I'm sorry, rest in peace, shorty, but you deserved it, bro. You was trying
He
to
was wild.
break into a door where the cops had the guns trained on it, where the senators were in. They were in there, and the cops had the gun on the door. You were trying to break in. Why are you shocked that you got shot? I'm not shocked.
Bing bong.
And they guess what? They backed the fuck away from that door when she got hit too. They were like, oh shit! They shot her. They shot her. It's not funny, but bro, you had to see the reaction of the dude that was next to her when she got popped and she flew backwards. Yeah. That nigga face is like, oh yeah, y'all can't see my face. I forgot. Yo,
Yeah,
hold on one second. Hold on. This face,
man.
bro, when she got popped, it was ridiculous, bro. Like
his finger was trigger
Yeah.
happy. I feel like he could have restrained.
Dude's face was also.
He could have restrained himself. He could have not shot. It's just he wanted to shoot. You see that fucking gun come out like it was a cartoon. Like it was
Bro.
like
I done seen too many black people die in these videos already. That ain't nothing to me. Good, she wowed it.
They didn't shoot, but because there was a dude that was standing by the door, right? The cop had the gun to the door, and they actually have a picture of it where he has his face to the glass. He's not trying to break in, but he has his face to the glass, and the cop has the gun right there, and he's just looking, but he ain't trying to break in through the door. Shorty was actively trying to kick in that glass to get into the door,
Yeah.
and that's what got popped.
Didn't she jump through this? She was like halfway through this shit.
Yeah, that's what got her popped. They were like, pow.
Yeah.
And they backed them. They oh shit, they shot her. They shot her.
he shot her right in the chest too.
Bro, they ain't missing.
In that range.
No.
Shit, they ain't missing. Like my man said, when I shoot this gun, they ain't missing. When I shoot this gun, they ain't missing. That nigga was RoboCop, bro. Yo, it was like, especially like the end of the movie where he had the gun trade, and he had to wait for a certain situation. When he said, "You're fired," he's like, "Thank you." When she kicked the glass, he was like, "Thank you." Pow. Oh man,
Yeah. This is terrible.
Huh?
This is part of the show where we go really laugh.
Yeah.
Bro, listen. If you were a law-abiding citizen and the cop shot you, I'm gonna be upset for you. I'm not gonna crack jokes. I'm not gonna do nothing. I'm gonna be highly upset that you lost your life following the law and the cop just came out of nowhere and shot you. But
Yo.
if your ass is raided the Capitol building
Yeah, it's like,
And
I
you're
mean, you
trying to
asking
break
for
into it instead of this, and you get shot. I'm not feeling sorry for you. That's got you. You play stupid games. You want a stupid prize. That's all it is, yo. You won it. And this, you hit the jackpot.
Jackpot.
Like, bro, nah, man. That's that. That's that. Yo, I feel like I just woke up, bro. Like, yo, that COVID had me in and out of this shit, boy. I might well lie.
It was like a real story, bro. We saw the camera go down, like, ooh.
Bro, I was trying to hang in there, but like, yo, this shit was like, nah, you good. Put that camera down, boy.
Oh, man.
It's all good though. You back. It's a roller coaster.
I'm back though, yo. Like, yo, it's weird. Like, this is weird. They said it could happen. This is the first time it like really happened to me, bro. Like the fatigue of going in and out. Like, you just becoming tired and like. I ain't never had that shit happen. Like, yo, it's crazy. I was up. Y'all saw me. Y'all saw me beginning of the show. I was up. I was energized. I was like, yo, let's do this. And then next thing you know, well, I'm echoing. Yeah, man. I don't know. I'm back. I'm back though. I'm back, baby.
We back. Was it?
That's not bad. See the phone fall back again, like. Nah, man. Yeah, that shit's crazy. I don't recommend anybody catching this shit. This shit is not. It's not a good time. Not at all.
People out there looking for it.
Huh?
So people out there looking for it.
Yeah, motherfuckers.
Bro, you'd be surprised.
Motherfuckers in the train with no mask. Yo, we rode for 3 stops before we realized we didn't have a mask on.
Y'all bugging, bro.
Yo,
bugging.
Yo,
cause there's no fresh air circulation in them subways, bro. That's all recycled air.
Yo, I hate it, man. I hate the fucking train. Yo, I be in a train and I be wanting to cough, but I be holding that shit like.
Bro, since I have COVID, I could tell the difference. Now I would know the difference between a nigga who's coughing regular and a nigga who got COVID cough. COVID cough is a whole different shit, bro. That shit is fierce, bro. Like, that shit makes me, I feel like it lights my chest on fire when I cough, bro. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's bad, yo. It's bad, bro. Mm-hmm. Yo. That was me earlier, bro. I was in the bathroom. Yo, I was coughing so bad. I was begging somebody to bring me some. I need some water. Cough dropped something. Somebody help me.
At that point, you're not even trying to cover your mouth, bro. You coughing with your lips out like that, like a
kid. Bro, this is gonna be TMA, but I was on the toilet, bro, and I couldn't go get no water. Nothing. I was stuck. I was stuck coughing. No cough drop there. We no water. I'm over here coughing.
The water looking real good at that point, huh?
Sink water.
Bro, I can't. I'm on the toilet. I can't turn it like the thing is to my side.
Wait, so you've been you've been in the crib in your room, right? Because your mother doesn't have COVID, right?
And nah, she don't have it, so I've been isolated from her. I was like, I told her, I was in there dying. I was over here, man. You could have just put water at the door and slide it in, you know. She's like, I didn't hear you. I said, what? I was in there dying. Bro, I had that cough fit was crazy. Yeah, people, wear your mask, yo. Don't catch this shit, please.
Word. I need y'all to be safe out there. In this
this shit highly contagious. Somebody at work gave this shit to me, so I don't know if it was a worker or it was a customer. Somebody gave this shit to me, and I'm not trusting nobody no more. It's over.
Now you got that like that polio shit too. That's happening. Motherfuckers found polio in sewer water, some shit like that. I'm like, yo, what the fuck?
Polio, sewer was what?
I'm like, polio, like, chill. I know there's a guy that had polio. He's still alive. He's like the only guy that has like he's living in an iron lung or some shit like that. I'm like, nah,
God
I don't.
damn.
That's, but like
You never wanted to get the vaccine?
yeah, when we got vaccinated as kids, as babies, we got vaccinated for polio.
That's not the first thing they did.
Yeah, I think we're good.
Yeah, they did. Well, there's some people walking around because they don't believe in vaccines. So there's a lot of people that's not vaccinated for that shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I don't believe in vaccines. You know, it gives your kids autism and all that. It gives your kids autism and it messes up their brains and all that stuff. Oh, please.
Yeah. Oh man. Oof. All right, guys.
Did anybody see Bullet Train yet? Oh,
Nah, go ahead. Nah,
sorry, my bad.
I didn't see Bullet Train.
Oh, cause I want to know. Cause I want to watch that shit, but
When did it come? It came out this Friday? Or came out today? Or
well, last Friday, the Brad Pitt movie. I was in isolation, so I didn't get to see that shit yet.
Yeah.
It's like he's on the train for a mission, and everybody on that train is there for the same shit, and he's like fighting a bunch of assassins and shit on the train.
Yeah. I remember that shit. Bad Bunny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's doing a lot of shit now, Bad Bunny.
And it's crazy because he plays a Mexican in this movie, and he plays a Mexican in the Spider-Man movie he's gonna be making.
And he's like Puerto Rican or Dominican, right?
Puerto Rican.
He was in Narcos too, playing a Mexican.
There you go.
Maybe part Mexican. You know what I mean? Hola Mexicano.
And we all come from the same
Pretty much.
situation, right? We have the same captors.
Mm-hmm.
We just sold the different lots.
Word.
And they made new races like dog breeds. It's like, what if we mix a Spaniard and African, and then what if we mix like a Taino and a Black African? Let's see what we get.
When you see a white guy that has a kid with a black chick, or vice versa, and like, oh my god, my kid looks so beautiful, bitch, you made a fucking Puerto Rican. Right? It's that's exactly how we started off. That's a tadpole of what we became. That's what happened, bro.
Pretty much.
And then that kid, right, grew up or had a kid. You know, it's so jumbled up.
Mm-hmm.
Between Tainos was having kids with Africans, Spaniards like, yeah, I'm just here because, you know, I was told to be here because I got drafted here, but I kind of like you people and I don't want to be a dick, but I like you. I think I fell in love with you and fell in love with African, Native, and had kids, and so there's a whole bunch of we all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
Most of us were raped by the Spaniards.
And most of us were raped by the had kids.
And the Portuguese. That's where the Brazilians came from.
Mm-hmm.
So it is what it is, man. When people say, that's why, like, when people say Afro Latino or Latin, it's like, you know, you saying Afro because you are including your other ancestors along with the Latino side. When you say I'm just Latin, then you kind of like dismissing your African roots, because that it as much as people, these like white passing Hispanic people, like, as much as they hate the fact that they're African, you are African. You have your lineage comes from Africa.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't want to care about it, it is history, and that's what happened. Because Taino Indians, there is no Taino Indians, bro. Like, there's people that can trace their lineage back that far, but a lot of us don't. Like, I can't go back to great grandparents. No.
I don't know. I always wanted to do like a root search.
I did Ancestry or I did 23andMe, but like I don't get far enough, right? I don't have you know, some people that can go back like 8 generations. I'm like, I wish I could do that.
You probably have to do African ancestry. You have a DNA test for that one.
That shit is gonna be so crazy because my shit is Irish, Scottish, African.
Well, I know
Peninsula, all that shit. I'm everywhere, bro. Like that shit is like all on the right.
I not only I have Scottish in me from my father's side. I think my mother said we had like a Indian great grandparent or grandparent or something like that. So we had Indian outside too, but other than that, I don't know much. Like I think I would do a root search to find out. I would at least like to know what tribe we came from, like my family came from.
According to the Israelites, we all come from the tribe of Judah. I had a conversation. I had a conversation with one of them, like, yo, like, it was like, really? You think us Puerto Ricans are from the tribe? He's like, yeah, we're tribe. I'm like, yo, bro, like, we're new. Like, we're not biblical. Like, we were not. Like, how are we biblical? Look at my shit, bro. You probably can't see all that. Spain, indigenous Puerto Rico, Portugal, Cameroon, Basque. Look at that. Senegal, Scotland, Jewish, Nigerian.
Yeah.
Damn.
Bro,
Yo, it's when you Puerto Rican, it's just you fucked up. Yo, that Ireland shit, that's new. But I'm Irish, bro.
Probably one of your is that the site that they keep track of your relatives too? Like if people pop up and they know you have the same DNA, they put your relatives in your list or something like that.
Yeah, every time someone takes the DNA because it goes back because with the females go fraud or some shit like that. Yeah, but this is new. Like Ireland is new and Nigeria is new. And that shit says 3% that bitch. But I'm telling you, the reason why my Spaniard side, that's the motherfucker. Those are the motherfuckers that took us. They took us and they brought roaches.
Yeah, they took us and they brought roaches.
Yo, roaches are not native to this land. They brought roaches and rats.
They brought roaches, rats, and pigeons to America, yo.
Yeah. They're not native to this land. So, once again, guys, thank you for listening to our TED Talk about our captors.
The colonizers.
Colonizers, man. I might say we're going to watch fucking Reservation Dogs just because.
I didn't even get a chance. I was gonna try to ask you real quick. Did you heard about the Madam Web news and leaks that they dropped? The casting and plot leak and all of that?
Nah, I'm not really interested. But what's going on with that?
I don't know. It sounds kind of crazy though. Like, I was like you. I'm not interested either. But this sounds kind of crazy. But well, if you say you didn't hear anything, they have Dakota Johnson, who's supposed to be Cassandra Webb.
Yeah, I know that part.
All right, so now everything else is like looking like it's about to be some crazy ass like Spider-Verse type shit because they have Sydney Sweeney, who I'm not familiar with, but of course she's from Euphoria. I don't watch that, but if y'all watch that, you might know who I'm talking about.
And they got the guy from Step Brothers, and they say that he's playing
Young Uncle Ben.
They say young Uncle Ben or Ben Parker, like a version of Scarlet Spider.
Nah, well, from what I heard, it's not that. He's going to actually be a young Uncle Ben. And they basically have all different versions of like Spider-Woman, like different, like the first, second, third, all of these chicks that got something to do with Cassandra Webb's storyline. But They have about 3 different versions of Spider-Woman, and yeah, they have Emma Roberts is cast as Mary Parker, and she's supposed to be pregnant. So supposedly the plot line of the movie is they didn't release who the villain is yet, but it's supposed to be some Terminator type shit where they're going through the Spider-Verse and they're trying to kill Peter's mom before he's born.
Wow.
Yeah, Sony is out here. They are on one.
Oh, I mean, it doesn't sound terrible, and it sounds very interesting, to be honest. But it's all about the execution, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like if this is some Terminator shit, right? You color me intrigued, right? Because if you're trying to kill off Spider-Man before he's born,
mm-hmm.
and all the Spider-Women know about this situation, that he is
mm-hmm.
going to be the chosen one or whatever it is, we need to save this boy. Because this boy is going to be the reason why shit hits the... Like, that sounds dope. I like that.
Basically why they all exist, yeah.
I like that. I hope that's the plot leak. I mean, I hope that's true. Because if that's true and they execute that shit well, I'm not really a big fan of Dakota Johnson. I think she's pretty. I think she's gorgeous. But she's kind of like boring to me. But let's see. She's an actress, so hopefully she can do something that's not as boring.
And I feel the same as you, but I'm gonna be totally honest. I don't watch her in a lot of things either. And I hear from people in like her other movies, like besides what was it? The gray shit, Shades of Grey or whatever. Yeah, like so. Besides that, I really haven't seen her in anything. But people that say that they've watched her other movies said she's gotten very, very good. So I'm open. Once again, it's almost like the Flash thing. It's like I didn't have no real hype for it, but this sounds interesting. So if that is what it is and it comes out, I'm definitely down to see what they do with it.
And if he plays Uncle Ben, and would we then get like a younger version of Aunt May?
Possibly.
Would it be the same? Like, would it be like a de-aged Marissa Tomei?
Well, this is the Sony verse too, so I don't even know if it's supposed to be those same characters. This might be their way of trying to introduce another Peter Parker besides Tom Holland.
I don't know, man. I mean, the Sony verse did carry over to the MCU. Venom. I don't know, man. The Sony breaks my brain when it comes down to this shit. To try to like make logic, try to like understand what they trying to do. Dude, I'll lose my shit. I'll go fucking mad. This shit right now is insanity.
Mm-hmm.
This is insanity when it comes down to the Sony shit. Like they keep doing the same shit, and you expect to get something different. And it's the same fucking shit.
Yep.
Oh man. Anyways, guys, we're gonna wrap it up, man, for today's episode. Thanks.
Final time.
Yeah, man. Thank you. If you guys haven't done so, please hit that like and subscribe button. Hit that bell notification. That should definitely help us out a great deal. We'll be back next week for episode 98. Our show will definitely have a little more meat next week because we have She-Hulk. We have things to review. So
I was about to ask what the assignment was.
The assignment we didn't have an assignment last week because I think we kind of like watched shit that we kind of want to watch. But before you got on, I told everybody that I watched Peacemaker again, and that shit was amazing.
Okay.
But man, we could definitely do another watch through. Let's do. I want to do Moon Knight. Let's do Moon Knight again. Let's do Moon Knight again, back to back, and see how that holds up. And we'll talk about that next week. Once again, man, this is Untitled Live. We live every Friday, 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, every single Friday, man. We don't miss out. Yeah, man. We'll catch y'all next week, man. Peace out. Peace.
Congratulations, you played yourself.